Just look for your destination. Oh, you can find conversation. And from the tree, oh, really, you cannot sleep. Just look. So hush your child and don't cry. Smile, stand you, darling, and you know it's you. What's up, everybody? Let's go in the house. Oh, yeah. Take nothing less. You're separate bits. No matter what it is, special sense can pass the chance. Come on. Try to get just like something. Just make it so much to do it. Let's all get all up tonight. We only got one topic. Where's my car? I need my safety pin. How you doing, everybody out there? Faithful in the house. The topic tonight is we're going to discuss the orange orangutan, how he feels about extending the OBAMACARE Act tax credit. I would love to hear your thoughts. Yes, I need to hear you guys' thoughts on how you feel about the orange orangutan. The orange orangutan feels about the extending the OBAMACARE tax credit. Yeah. I hope Michael make it in time to give me no safety pins. I want to see that diaper fall off. No way, Jose. And let me tell y'all something. The people of America is getting sick and tired of the orangutan and all his policies under the affordable, so-called, ugly, beautiful, what's it called? I forgot the name of it. Oh, I I don't want to remember the name of that what he signed July 4th, 2025. It affected everybody all over the world, not just the United States of America. He put big tariffs on the other countries, and they're sick and tired of him. Oh yeah, I'm going to show y'all some stuff about how people are sick and tired of that orangutan. Sick and tired of that orangutan. Yes, I am. I am so sick and tired of that orangutan. It's just so sickening the way he's doing the United States and how he's treating people. Oh my God, Chess Crop. I got some stuff I want to show about her speaking. I want to show, I believe I got something about the priest, Father David, what he got to say about that orangutan. Oh my God. Let me see what I got here. For some reason, I can't find it. Okay, let's see. Let's see, where is it at? Wow. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna try it and look for it. Okay. Did she provide this? Excuse me, people, but look at the American people, how they so sick of the orangutan. Okay. Why is it not there? This is crazy. What's up, people? Y'all continue to speak to one another. I love it when you guys speak to one another because I'm busy right now. I'm looking for something that's very important to me. I wonder what happened. Thank you for putting the rules of the chat up. Oh my God. I wonder what happened. Okay, let me see what happened here. I'll try it again. Okay, I'm gonna all right, come on in, everybody. It's good to see everybody coming in tonight. I missed you guys yesterday. I didn't have the strength to come on. I had medication in my system. It was some powerful medicine. I'm serious, you guys. That medicine was nothing to play with. That's why I believe that's what the orangutan is doing. He using some powerful medication. And you know they're going to give him the best. They're going to give him the best. So can you imagine the orangutan taking the best medication to still stand and get about? But I know one thing, the medicine I had yesterday, I couldn't come and run this channel. But can you imagine what he got? What he's using? He's talking about this Affordable Care Act right now. I got information on it. I'm going to bring it to you guys. But first of all, let me play one more song because this is what's going to happen. This is what's going to happen when that orangutan get involved.
You want protection from COVID-19, but you worry about COVID-19 vaccine side effects.
This is how I feel about the orangutan. Joy in my soul, God in control. Satan on my back, Satan all is well. Yeah, that's that orangutan. This means war. This means war. This means war. The American people are getting tired of the orangutan. Joy in my soul, God's in control. Satan on my strength. Come on, that all right, that's deep. Yeah. This means war. This means war. This means war. This means war. I bleed the blood. I breathe the blood. The power in the blood. That blood of Jesus. Yeah. On in the rain. Come on, y'all. Y'all might be in a day, but you gotta get my praise. Orangutan. This means war. This means war. You're trying to get rid of the OBAMACARE. I need my insurance. You can't have my family. You can't have my inner peace. You can't have my breakthrough. You can't have my praise. I plead the blood. I plead the blood. I plead the blood. This is war. The war against the orangutan. This is war. You mean what? Look how bad he looks. He's transformed into a orangutan about to get on the plane. Where's Michael at with my safety pins? I had to play that song, y'all. I had to play that song. Because the orangutan don't understand. This means war, what he's trying to do to the United States of America. Affordable Care Act, which was signed into law by Barack Obama in 2010. And now they want to call it the Affordable Care Act. But today, they announced Obama's name, OBAMACARE. And I'm going to come with that. Yes, I am. I'm going to come with OBAMACARE. But before I come with OBAMACARE, I want to greet everyone in the room. The bass solo is back. Yes, indeed. We all need a break. We need to rest up and take care of ourselves. And the topic of today is, I'm going to read it again so people can get their understanding. Let's discuss the orange orangutan, how he feels about extending the OBAMACARE tax credit. I would love to hear your thoughts. All right, Joshua's in the room. He said hello. Tiny in the room. She said hello. Hi, Joshua. Tiny is coming with the welcoming address. Good morning good afternoon, and good evening. Because there are some people are in the morning, there are some people in the afternoon, and there are some people in the evening, there are some people in the midnight hour. To everyone, thank you for joining Babe Solo. Hit that like button, tap that screen. If you're on another desktop, you can just hit the like button. If you're on your cell phone, anything else, you got to tap the screen, that like will come up, or you can hit it when you're going out. You can hit it on replay. Either way you want to do it. Either way you want to do it. All right, subscribe. It's free. Subscribing don't cost you a dime. It don't cost you nothing to subscribe. You don't always have to come to the channel every time because you subscribe. Don't hold on to that as if, oh wow, I subscribed to that channel, I need to be there. No, it's not necessary. You come when you can. You come when you feel like it. You come when you want to hear something new. You come to get updates. You come to hear what's going on in the world. You come to hear what's going on this channel. Yeah, and it will pop up on your phone. Yes, it will if you hit that notification bell. And you put all, or you can put none, or you can put unsubscribe. It doesn't matter to Babe Solo. Because this is a big world. It don't mean because the people that hang in the internet, because y'all hang around these YouTubers, you're not the only one that can subscribe. This is a big world. You can't stop people. It's a whole lot of people in this world. People you never heard of will subscribe. And guess what? They even nicer than the one that hangs in the internet. All right, it's free, everybody. If you haven't already done so. And those that have subscribed to Babe Solo channel, Babe Solo said, thank you. Thank you from the bottom of my heart for subscribing to my channel. I want to shout out to my new subscribers. Y'all are awesome. Oh my God, y'all are. To my new subscribers, you guys are awesome. I got to do that again to my new subscribers. My new subscribers is the bomb. Oh my God. Oh my God. Let me get it together. Let me get it together. Y'all just don't know. I found out that the new subscribers are watching my stuff more than the regular subscribers and the regular or normal subscribers. It's 3 different subscribers here. There are some that actually watch my footage. The regular subscribers, 1%. My new subscribers is at 99% watches my footage. And there's a problem here, ain't it? My subscribers are at 1%. That's embarrassing. 1% is watching my work of my subscribers. The new subscribers up at 90% and higher. That's why I shout out to my new subscribers. They're awesome. Thank you guys so much. I'm telling you, I got to get my little bell going. Let me make my little sound for the new subscribers. Because I'm telling you, they deserve it because they are actually watching Babe Solo. Let me make my little sound. Yeah. Here it is. Because they are actually watching Babe Solo. Hold on. My new subscribers, thank you. All subscribers. I love you guys. It's so amazing. It's exciting. The one that are watching me at 1%. And then the one that are the normal subscribers that are watching me at 2%. Yeah, Babe Solo will accept that. I will accept your 1% and I will accept your 2%. The regular subscribers and the normal subscribers, they are the ones that been here. I accept that. I accept your 1% and your 2%. But you can't top them new subscribers. I mean, they at 90. I mean, that is high. That is high. My new subscribers. They're awesome. You guys haven't met all of them. If I go on live in the daytime, they show up because we all on different time zones. That's why you don't see them at night. But when they do enter the room, if I tell you to greet these people, please do, because they are my subscribers and they are supporting me more than my normal and regular subscribers. Because their numbers are so low. You have 1% and 2%. Come on now, all that work I do. Not only the work I do, I come with facts. I come with what's going on today. I'm not telling y'all nothing I had 10 years ago, 15 years ago, 20 years ago. Yes, maybe yesterday's date, yes, I would get it because they updated it. Hello. And this orangutan right here ain't no joke. That orangutan is believing that he's not leaving that White House. Do you hear me? I don't know if he's going to make it to 2028 because he's old. His body is deteriorating, his skin coming off. He got spray paint on him, and here's his clone. Yes, that's the orangutan. That's him. And look at him. Look just like each other. Look just like each other. Come on here, orangutan. What you think you're going to do? What you going to do? This is what we're going to do. We're going to step in the name of love.
Mr. Rich, I need your help. We have to tell him all.
Yeah, we're going to step in the name of love.
Yeah.
So we're not going to let the orangutan get us down. Once I get through with this song, I'm ready to start. Yeah, we're going to step in the name of love on this channel.
Somebody's birthday tonight, somewhere. And I know somebody's gonna celebrate tonight, somewhere. I know one is sure. I know my message to the door before I step.
The whole step in the name of love. 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 All right, Deborah, the honeybees in the house.
Somewhere.
Renetta D is in the house. Tiny, Joshua, Sean D, 414. All right. Amy. Come on now, Tiny. The whole step in the name of love. Big Solo in the house. Guess what? My subscribers are in the house. They watching on the outside. That's right. Shout out to the outside. Shout out to the non-subscribers. Come on, watch Big Solo do what she got to do. And the chat family, my amazing moderators. We stepping in the name of love. Let me put a star on that Deborah Amazon Honeybee. We're going to have to talk about this Deborah Amazon Honeybee. Step in the name of love. 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 When he made that song, he tore it up, didn't he? Step, step, side to side. Grounded up, hit it up. Step forward, bring it up. See you do the low side. Step forward, step forward. He just you did for love, yeah. You did for love, yeah. For love, baby. That's what Big Summer did. I did it for love. Is that what you want? Big Summer Jam did it. We did it for love. Is that what you want? We did it. That's what we did it for love. I need everybody step for love. I want y'all to groove and step in the name of love. Regardless of what's going on in the world, keep that love in your heart.
DJ Wayne Williams. To get the most talented man in the world.
Get y'all thoughts together on that ORANGTAN. Yes, I'm gonna read to y'all what's going on. Let y'all know how the ORANGTAN is thinking about the affordable care, the OBAMACARE. He think he's smart. Don't trust that ORANGTAN with a penny candy. Isn't that music so smooth and lovely? Step in the name of love, people. And get out and vote. There's a lot of voting all over the United States. There's people voting. Every state is voting at different times. Get out and vote, people. Get out and vote. Cast your vote. Your vote matters and your vote will be counted. I'm going to finish shouting out the people in the room. I'm going down the list. I love letting people know I know you're here. I love letting people know it. All right. We got to, Tiny gave us the welcoming address. Joshua said, hey, Tiny. Joshua said, like and share the video. I wonder if they're going to do that. How come I be having only 3 views on my video, 12 views? Then I go to other channels, people talking dumb, crazy mess, and they got 1,000 views, 10,000, or they got maybe 500. They over the notch. You get over that 500, you're doing good. Under that 500, your video ain't doing good. And I put out some good stuff. But I know don't nobody watch my stuff. Oh, don't think I don't know that. Yeah, and that like button. I sent my video to my daughter. She said, Mom, I'm the 3rd person hit the like button. She said, what happened to the people? I said, baby, that's how it is. That's how people are. They think they're hurting you because they don't like your video. But let me tell you, babe, so I be getting down with my stuff. And I don't need nobody tell me or say anything. I know I'm doing a good job. Because this is what I love doing. Yes. And whatever I put my hand to do, like the word of God said, he said, do good. Whatever you put your hand to do, he said, do good. And that's my intention, is to do good. So I'm bringing y'all some information tonight on that ORANGTAN. All right, Joshua said thumbs up. Done already. Okay, he's saying he hit the like already. Thank you. You said, I'm appreciated. Can you explain me why you appreciate it, Joshua? You don't have to if you don't want to, but you said, I'm appreciated. Is that your culture? That's how you speak in your country? Because I believe everybody in this room is appreciated by Babe Solo. And I appreciate everybody accepting Babe Solo for who she is. Because I'm not going to change for nobody. I can't. This is the real me. I can't change. The only thing I can do is work on my character. And that's hard. That's hard. Yes. When I say my character, I mean getting out of character. Not about who I am. You know how you get out of character and go nuts on people? I don't want to be like that. I refuse to live that way. And it's hard when you got people that irritate your skin. Yeah. So I don't know what you mean by I'm appreciated. Are you trying to ask me, do I appreciate you? Is that what you're trying to ask, Babe Solo? I'm just wondering. Because I'm going to tell you about Babe Solo, I'm going to question when people write something to me. I'm going to question it. Hi, Amy said, hi, Tiny and Joshua. All right, Amy brought the rules of respect to the chat. I need y'all to pay attention about the chat room. So you guys been doing great over here. You guys been so respectful. My moderators, the people that visit the channel been respectful. Sometimes they'll start off a little rough, and then when Babe Solo talk to them, they finally calm down and they stay and chat with us. And I love that. That's why I want my moderators do not interfere when I'm dealing with people that are coming in with a hardship. You never know why they're mean and mad and upset, because what's going on in the world can make anybody mad. Yes, it can. But you got to learn to calm down. You got to bring it down a level. You got to get a hold of yourself. That's what I'm talking about, getting out of character. Amy said, be respectful of fellow viewers. We got viewers on the outside of the chat that's watching. They're watching how I act, how y'all act, how my moderators act, how the guests act. So come on now, people. We're grown folks over here. Come on now, let's give that respect and show the outside crew that we can respect one another, where they can come into this chat room and join in and interact with Babe Solo and the chat family. I would love that. They have a visitor to come in tonight. Any other night they feel like coming in. No bullying. Please don't do that to nobody. Come on now. So far, we have not had a bully over here. But we did have some disrespect, and we fixed that. We fixed that real quick. So don't disrespect the host, Babe Solo. I'm not going to be disrespectful. This is the way I talk. This is my tone of voice. God gave this voice to me. This is how I sound. I'm not like, oh, what's up, girl? Who are you? That's not my voice. This is my voice right here. And when I talk and I ask questions, I'm not mad at no one. I'm not even angry. You have never saw my anger. I don't want to see my anger because I don't want to be like that. I want to be a better person than that. So please do not disrespect Babe Solo, because I will do something about it. Not in a nasty, mean way, but I can do it in another way. And please don't disrespect my moderators or the guests when they come into the room. A guest might come in the room angry and mad, but I can talk to that guest. Let me do the talking. Let me find out they're okay. If my moderators see that they're not listening to me, then my moderator will delete the comment. If it's an ugly, nasty, provoking, fantasy, sexual, all that name calling, it got to be deleted. Do not block them. Do not time them out no longer than 1 minute or to 2 minutes or something. I don't know how many minutes y'all got on y'all side. But on my side, if I do it, you gone for good. If I do it, y'all be gone for good. So, yeah, when you come in the room, if you're angry already, we can help you. We can help you to feel better. Because we have to be able to get along and learn how to feel better. Because everybody gets upset. Everybody gets irritated. It's not just the guests. It's not just the ones in the chat. Babe Solo got to pull herself together. I have to make sure I stay in character and not get so far out of line with people. Because it takes two to argue. And no spam in the chat coming in with false information, false advertising, all this stuff about people, talking about other channels, what they're doing over there. I don't want to hear it over here unless I bring it up. And when I bring it up, I really don't say too much about other channels. No, I don't. And I need to put that in the trolling. Amy, every moderator that puts up the rules, put trolling in there, TROLLING. Because trolling to me is worse than spam in the chat. Trolling is when a chat means intentionally posting provocative, offensive, irrelevant messages. That's the one that I'm concerned about the most. The doggone trollers. That's what they do. They try to interrupt the conversation to inflict an emotional response from one of us or the host. Trolls do this for their own amusement, to cause trouble. And their behavior can range from making inflammatory comments to posting nonsense, quirky, to anger or confuse the group. Now I'm gonna tell you something, Bay Solo channel ain't confused. I got some smart, educated people on my channel. They is not gonna get confused when a troller comes in the room. Only problem I saw my moderators was having, they're not reading the comments. If you read the comments, you will catch that troll. You will catch that spamming. You will catch that disrespect. You got to read the comments. I'm reading everybody's comment that comes in this room. And my moderators got to do it. You can interact with the topic, but you still got to multitask. Multitask, moderators. Watch out for the spammers. Watch out for the disrespectful one. Watch out for the bullies. Watch out for the trolls. The trolls is the ones that will try to interrupt the conversation. They say provocative words. They will say things offensive, to get us upset. And it's not going to happen on this channel. I refuse to. I fight hard to keep this channel where people can come in and feel comfortable and warm-hearted to go somewhere to feel better. We all need that. Thank you, Amy. And let the mods mod the channel. Please don't take their job because they have the wrench. Let the mods mod. Anybody else coming in, hit this, hit that, do that. You're not a moderator. So calm down. Now you saying that ain't gonna make you be a moderator. When I pick a moderator, I'll be watching you. And there's a time I'm gonna take that wrench too. Because when I get so irritated by a moderator, I will take the wrench away. I'm not mad at you. It's just that you're really not moderating this channel. That's the reason why your name would be removed from the wrench. And I'm not doing nothing but telling the truth. Not making this up. All right, thank you, Amy. All right, Amy said, welcome to all subscribers. You see that? All subscribers are welcome over here on Babe Solo channel from all over the world. Come on now. The chat family of Babe Solo. All subscribers. You hear that on the outside of the channel? Non-subscribers. All subscribers, new subscribers, you are welcome to come to Babe Solo's channel when you feel comfortable enough to come into the chat. If you don't want to come into the chat, watch from the outside and learn and watch how we learn from each other over here as well. And I want to thank you so much, Amy, for that great welcoming. All right. All right. Babe Solo said, okay, I got to get this out of here. That ain't for y'all. That's personal. Babe Solo said, peace, love, and blessings from Babe Solo. And I really mean that. I need peace. I need love so we can get blessed. We need to bless one another with encouraging words. We need to bless one another with finances. We need to bless one another with information that's really true, not a lie. Because we ain't playing here. We want our money. I want my insurance. I don't want my policy to go up. I don't want my co-payment to go up. Because I'm in therapy, man. I'm in therapy for a long time. And I'm going to show y'all what happened to me. This is the type of stuff that I'm going through right here. You see where that butt is? That's the hamstring. It goes all the way up to your butt. You have to put heat pad and everything on it. Or I don't know. My body took heat, cold hurting me. And then right here, this all in the back of the legs. And it go all the way down to your back of your heel of your feet. And after that happens to you when you hurt yourself, it hurts. You get all this be hurt. All between the knees be hurt. This is what happened to Bae Solo. This is called spring hamstring injury. If you could get it so easily, you could stretch too far. And all of a sudden you injured yourself. And that's what I did. I stretched too far. And mine ran all the way up to my butt. And all the way past my right where your leg been at. All the way to the back of my leg. Oh my God, you talking about some pain? You see the back of the leg? It'll have you crying. If you read this right here, it's a hamstring tears. Total body, philosophical. Hamstring tears. This stuff will have you calling on. I mean, you'll forget people's names. You won't be able to handle your responsibility. Your pain is around the clock. The whole time I'm sitting before you guys, I'm in pain. But yesterday I got shot in both shoulders. It helped me this morning. But I still feel the pain, but it's not worse as it was before I got this shot. So tomorrow I will be going to therapy. I'm getting in the pool. Yes, I can't wait. I got in the bathtub today with some salt water. Sea salt, whatever the water. What is it? Sea salt water. And I couldn't get out. I got stuck because the tub is down low. So when you're injured like this, can you imagine that you can't move them knees? You can't move the back of them legs. You can't move none of this stuff. And then you got your shoulder. Hold on. Then I will have the information on my shoulder. Then the shoulders are messed up. I can't even grip the handbar to pull myself up because it hurts the shoulder. So I have to have a person at all times with you to help you. But I advise you not to get in the tub. I ain't getting back in there. I would have to shower. Shower is the safest way, but you still need someone in there with you. But sitting in that tub, in that sea salt, I was desperate. I wanted to feel that sea salt. And this right here, see how that is right here? This is a killer. I'm telling y'all, behind the scenes, I'd be in here crying. I'd be calling on Jesus. I take ibuprofen. And on time I don't feel the pain. That was about a month ago. I was sleeping. But then the last 2 weeks, the pain started waking me up. That means I was getting worse. I was getting worse. To where I had to slide my feet and take a strap to work my muscles. Do you know every video that I have done on my contents, it wasn't for me just to have some short videos put up. That was for me doing therapy at home. I was actually working on my body. People took it as a joke. People wouldn't even like the video, but they don't know the pain I was suffering. If it ever happened to you, I don't want it to. I don't even wish this on my enemy or my worst enemy. It is that bad. It is that bad. I'm telling you, living truth. I don't wish this on nobody. You never want to get that what I had. So now I'm going to move on down. Move on down. I had to show y'all. But you know what I did? I did ask God to help me to bear it. My family said, you can take pain. They don't know. I was tortured. I'm being tortured. I really am. I'm being tortured. But I'm hanging in there. Laughter makes me feel good. I cry and I turn around and laugh. I do all that stuff. Tiny said, hi, Amy. Shut in the house. Good evening, Bae Solo and everyone. Thank you for the Purple Heart and prayers. Thank you, Sean D. Sean D said, hey, Tiny. All right. Tiny said, hi, Sean D. All right. Amy said, hi, Sean D 414. Sean D said, hey, Amy. Uh-oh. Tiny coming in. She said, can I get those who forgot to hit the like button to show some love by hitting the like button? Many thanks, Bae Solo. Show Bae Solo some love, people. And those on the outside watching, can you please hit that like button? I appreciate it. because I love you too. God said, love your enemies as you love yourself. And I sure love myself. I don't even know if I got any enemies out there, but I told had a whole lot of people coming after me. So I had to fix that. I did. I fixed it. I fixed it. You can stop people from bothering you. I'm not talking about through the courts and all that stuff. Block them. Block them. You won't have no more problems. YouTube would not allow them to write to you. YouTube would not let them follow you on YouTube. They would not be able to find you. That's their policy, because they were here to protect the people on YouTube. A lot of people think they can do what they want and go crazy on YouTube. No. It don't work like that, baby. Once we report you, they will shut you down. You will never get a comment from those people. So don't even worry yourself about other people. Just get rid of them. You got to. Else you're going to have a miserable life on this internet, because this is part of our life now. Internet. You can't get a job if you're on the internet. You can't do a interview unless you're doing Zoom. You go to the doctor, you want to Zoom on the Zoom internet for the doctor. Everything. When I want to go to the doctor, I say I want to see my doctor in person. You want to see him on Zoom or in person? I pick in person. I ain't looking at that man across no computer. I need to be in his office, talking to him about myself. What's happening? What is he writing in that computer? What medication he trying to give me? All that stuff. I want to see him in person. All right, Sean D said, one stunner. Joshua, what's up, dude? I couldn't even hardly read it. Sean D, let me tell you something. Sean D. I could not hardly read what you wrote. I gotta see y'all. I gotta take my hat off and put it around. One stunner. Okay, stunner. Joshua, what's up, dude? We gave you some love, prayer hands, and strong arm hold. All right now. Thank you, Sean. That was nice of you. Deborah, Arizona, Honey B is in the house. Say hello, Tiny, Amy, and Sean D. Joshua was saying, Sean, greetings. All right. Joshua said, hey, Deborah. Oh, wait, Joshua, you showing me a while. You're speaking to everybody. You're going on down the line with Babe Solo. Hello. Deborah, Arizona, Honey B said, hello, Joshua in chat. Okay, he want to talk about my song. I don't care if it was 2050. I'm going to play my music. I don't care what year it is. I don't even think about the year. I just play my music. All right, he said, I got 150 crowd for chat. It's brilliant. So what's up with the crown? What is this for? What do the crown give you, Joshua? What do you get for the crown? The Babe Solo don't know about it. Can you tell me? I see it on other channel that I belong to. Guess what, you guys? I was made a moderator in Africa, Kenya, a channel called Finding. And I'm a moderator over there. And they said blue ribbon. They said, Babe Solo need a blue ribbon. I said, what's a blue ribbon? Then all of a sudden I saw a Rich pop up by my name. And I told them, I said, over in the United States, we call it moderator. Put the fan on, grab my baby. And I was surprised that she wanted me to be a moderator on her channel, and it's in Africa. And it's very smooth and pleasant channel. I get to see how they live, how they eat. I like it. And it's pleasant over there. If her channel wasn't pleasant, I would not be over there. So I joined 2 channels now. I joined Heather Renee, let's see, Healthy Habits. And she's in Australia. Oh my God, she is so sweet. Both of them they got pleasant voices. They do pleasant things. But I joined their channel because I didn't join as a member. I subscribed to their channel. And now I was made a moderator. So I'm going to tell y'all something. I can do both. Moderate and run my channel. I moderated today. I moderated Sunday. In pain, I ran her channel. And she loves it. She wants me to come to her country, but I'm scared to leave out the United States. This damn orangutan, he done messed everything up for us. You understand? I'm scared to leave United States because of this man. The man has lost his mind. I don't know what the crown means, Joshua, but I've seen it on other channels. But I don't know. Do they give you anything for the crown? I don't know. I don't know. Let's see, Renata D is in the house. She said, good evening, babe. Hello, good evening, Renata G. And the mods in the chat. Joshua said, hey, Renata. Deborah Arizona B said, hello, Renata G. Yeah. I think that's why I'm so glad y'all put y'all name back. I love ringing that name out. It be sounding so cool. Deborah, all right. Renata D said, Deborah Arizona Honey B. Your daughter said, hello. Oh, that's so sweet. All right. Deborah Chandi said, hey, Deborah with the honey and the bee. With the exclamation mark, you got the purple heart, you got the prayer hand, and a stronghold. Hello. I'm telling y'all, my channel don't get confused. You trolls think y'all can come up in here and confuse this channel? It ain't gonna work. It's not gonna work. I just need my moderator to watch the writing, what people put in here. Yes. All right. Joshua said, guys, make sure you double tap the screen to thumbs up for the like. That is true. I found that out when I was moderating on the other channel. I couldn't find her like button, but then when I tapped the screen on the phone, I had to do 2 taps. I had to go tap, tap. And once I hit it, tap, tap, it came up. The thumb came up like this. And that's how she got her like. But I'm gonna tell you, when I look at Babe Solo chat stuff, all my beautiful work, I don't be, all y'all in this chat room, do you know I should have that amount of like on my page? When I log out at night, I be having no likes at all, or maybe 1 like. Y'all not hitting my like button. Y'all talking that talk, but y'all not hitting my like button. I'm gonna be honest, tell the truth. You're not hitting my like button. You're not even watching my replay. Let me tell you what you two say. Let me get it for you. How long can you watch a video for your video to be counted on YouTube? Listen to this, people. Listen to me carefully. YouTube said, for you to be counted on a platform like YouTube, a user must watch for at least 30 seconds. You mean to tell me you can't watch my YouTube, my channel, or not my live, because you already on here looking at me. And you looking at me give my content. But when I make my videos where you know where around, you mean to tell me you subscribe to me, but you can't go watch me for 30 seconds? 30 seconds? If you watch me for 30 seconds, I get counted for that. I think you should know that, Joshua, because you have 1,500 subscribers. You're monetized. You actually monetized. You got a channel that got 1,500 something subscribers. I'm not monetized at all. No. And then it says, though this can be successful for videos shorter than 30 seconds, the entire video must be watched for the view to count. Other platforms love different rules, such as Facebook. I don't want to talk about Facebook because I'm not a Facebook fan. I'm not even connected to Facebook. We're talking about YouTube. For view to be counted on a platform, the YouTube, a user must watch for at least 30 seconds. Am I lying or what? Am I lying or not? Am I lying or not? For a view to be counted on a platform like YouTube, a user must watch for at least 30 seconds. 30 seconds of my video will get counted. And y'all won't even do that for me. But look how much love I give y'all. That's if y'all believe in my love. Some people might think I'm just sitting up here talking. Because there's a lot of people don't care about nothing but themselves. I got to prove a point. 30 seconds to watch a video. And when I do them short videos, they're not even 30 seconds. The shorts are counted differently. But my lives and my videos, you guys are not watching my stuff. It's my new subscribers. They are watching my stuff. That's why they at 90. My regular subscribers is at 1%. That is low. I don't know. You guys all might be faking with me about Bass Solo this, Bass Solo cool, Bass Solo got a good channel. I don't know if y'all telling the truth. I don't know. Hey, Sean D said, hey, Renetta D. Joshua said, hey, Amy. I can understand Joshua got to run and go, but he on different time zone. But when you're not running your channel, Joshua, you got to make up your mind if you're going to be a moderator or not. Because, see, I'm a moderator now. And I used to be moderators of other channels until I got away from them people. Because they wasn't no good. I got away from them. They didn't shut me down. I left them. But on this channel, I would shut you down if you don't moderate my channel. And the thing is, since you got a channel of your own, and you know you're not on your channel moderating, either running your channel, you should be on my channel. Because I come on Monday through Friday. I gotta say this, Joshua, you just don't know. A lot of people saying, where's Joshua? You weren't here. They were calling your name out. What happened to Joshua? I don't hear, Joshua not here. See, you think that you wrote today that you said you come to my channel every day. No, you do not. You don't come here. What are you talking, nighttime or daytime? Because I know nighttime, you barely hear. You holler at 2 or 3 people, but tonight you're speaking to everybody. And you wrote a lot under 9 of my videos today. It's something you've never done. I don't know what you're up to, Joshua, but I'm gonna tell you about Bass Solo. Don't put me on no pedestal and don't try to sugar me, because I get bitter. and I get irritated because I'm not that type of woman. I don't like for nobody try to sweep me up. I don't want nobody trying to put me on a pedestal, because I don't stand on pedestals. I stand on a solid ground. I'm telling the truth. I got to speak it because I got to make sure men don't get the wrong impression of Bass Solo. I'm too old for this stuff. In February, I'll be 69 years old. I ain't into this game playing that people want to play with me. Because I'm going to tell you like it is. Don't play with me. Don't try to sugarcoat me. Don't try to ride my back. Don't try to make me think that you're making me feel good. You're not doing that. I make myself feel good. Bass Solo does. I learned to be happy. I ain't learned to be happy. Nobody else helped me to be happy but God. And I'm trying to teach it to people so they can be happy instead of letting people bring you down. Instead of letting people tell you who you don't like. Don't join that channel. Don't subscribe to that person. There's so many stupid people on here doing that stuff. They thought they was in control of Bass Solo, and they found out no one way you. It ain't nobody dictate my life but God. I gotta put a song on. I'm tripping now. All right.
Why do I take to Bristow? To Bristow, I can make money.
I'm gonna turn it down low. I just want to hear some music. Yeah, I gotta hear my girl. My girl, music calms me down. Oh yeah. Come on, sister, sing that song to Bass Solo. All right, Deborah Arizona B got something to say about the orangutan. Tiny said, hey, Renetta G. Deborah Arizona B said, I would like to see Big Orange. AKA Orange Orangutan go to the zoo for criminals to become a big person. Excuse me for a minute, y'all. I gotta hear my song.
Cause I'm going away.
Y'all hurt my arm, y'all. I can't do no dancing like I was. You got me singing. You got me singing. My God, go back down. Yeah.
Take some time.
Oh, that's so nice. That's so nice, Amy.
Because you see, sometimes the needs is one.
Yeah.
And if you understand what I'm talking about,
Sweet. Yeah, so y'all got the excuse babe. So y'all know how I am. I got to put my music on. Yeah, that music calms me down. It brings me back to down to the level. Need to be on. All right, Deborah. I got to finish reading what Deborah said. Deborah said, I would like to see the big orange orangutan. She said, I would like to see the big orange orangutan. I got to start up. I'm laughing too hard. I would like to see the big orange orangutan. I would like to see big orange, aka orange orangutan, go to the zoo for criminals and become Big Bertha's pet boyfriend, and she keep him in check so he can't destroy nothing else on America. Oh my God, Deborah. Deborah, that's a good one. That's a good one for you, Deborah. I gotta bring this up for Deborah. I gotta do this. I gotta do this with Deborah. Yeah, I get to the point. But I get to Deborah. That's a good one, Deborah. I love it. I gotta read it again. She said, I would like to see the big orange, aka orange orangutan, go to the zoo for criminals and become Big Bertha. She said Big Bertha's pet boyfriend. Deborah, he might grab her by the throat. Oh my God, Big Bertha gonna grab them. Wait a minute. I don't think that Big Bertha gonna like that diaper he got on. I don't think so, Deborah. I don't think so. I don't think he gonna like that diaper he wears. Big Bertha gonna rip that diaper off. Hold on. I gotta get something. I gotta get Big Bertha. I gotta show what Big Bertha did to the orangutan. I gotta find it. I got to find what Bertha did to the orangutan. It is too funny. It got me rolling. You got me cracking up right now, Deborah. That was a good one. I got to find that photo of what happened to the orangutan when he got with Big Bertha. That's when Big Bertha got a hold of him. Oh my God. That is exactly what happened to the orangutan. Big Bertha got a hold of him, okay? Big Bertha got a hold of the orangutan, y'all. And so that orangutan got to be careful coming down to Big Bertha. This what he was like, y'all. Okay, this is for Deborah. I never get this to Deborah. I got to give a shout out to Deborah. Orangutan. This is a good one. This for Deborah. Y'all, Deborah. Oh, that's for the big orangutan, y'all. Oh my God, Deborah, that was a good one. That was a good one, Deborah. I loved it. Big Bertha ripped him. This what happened when he got with Big Bertha. Big Bertha told him, look. All right. Jasmine said, me too. I want to see Big Orange also for criminals. Yes. He also, you want to see Big Orange also for criminals. Yeah, for his crimes. Yeah, all the big crimes. The man got 34 felonies. He got 34 felonies, you know what I'm saying? All right, Tiny, what's up? Okay. Tiny said, don't forget to hit that bell to turn on your notification to all so you don't miss Babe Solo next episode. You know, Tiny, thank you so much for putting that in there because a lot of people don't hit that bell. They probably not even subscribed to me and sitting in the room. Subscribe to me, you know what I'm saying? I don't know who all subscribe to me, but YouTube do show me the real subscribers. Yes, they do. A real subscriber, I'm gonna give y'all the clue. I get the email from those that really subscribe for me. Then when I look at my stuff, I see them there in my subscribe. But if you're private, no, I would not be able to see you. And I don't blame you for being private because you don't want people all in your mess. You don't want no people giving you mess. You don't want no people checking all up on you. And me, I got to be public because I'm running live all over the world. Yes. So the hosts, they're all private. They're not private. There's a lot of people not private. No, they don't care. They really don't care. I need to do this again. Thank you, Tiny. Thank you for telling them to hit that bell to turn on the notification to all, because that's what I did to my 3 channels. I go to 3 channels now. I was going to just mine and Jedediah Brown. So now I go to Signing and I go to Heather. Beautiful people. I wouldn't be there if they wasn't. I wouldn't go to their channel. Let me see what Heather's channel is. I'm going to write their channels in here in case you guys want to check them out. Give them a shout out. Even if you don't want to be there. You got to be kind to people. You really do. You have to be kind to people. If you don't be kind to them, how else can you get to these people? You want to go to channels that got a lot of foolishness on it. But when you go to people that got good contents, why not go to their channel? Check them out. I'm finna shock y'all. Y'all probably think I'm making this stuff up. I'm finna show y'all. Y'all got to see this. I am not lying. My casual viewers, y'all went up. Okay, y'all went up. Here it is. Wait a minute, let me take this old stupid orangutan down. He done lost his clothes. Look carefully. New viewers, 92.9%. Casual viewers, 6%. Regular viewers, 1%. This is how y'all treat Babe Solo. That's how y'all treat me. YouTube lets me know. Now y'all see I'm not lying. I'm not lying. That's why I shout out to the new subscribers. They're supporting me more than the ones that have been here. You know what kills me? 1%. Regular viewers, 1%. Regular viewers. You guys don't care. Y'all think y'all fooling me. Look how low the numbers are. The regular viewers are purple. The casual is the light lilac. And then the white is the new. Look at that score. Today is the 20th. That was yesterday. But Babe Solo, I want y'all to know you're not fooling me. Some of you are in here in sheep clothing. You think you're fooling somebody, but you're not fooling Babe Solo. Nah. And thank you, Tiny, for putting that up so you don't miss Babe Solo next episode. I don't worry about it because I have other people be watching Babe Solo. Those people live in the daytime, they be coming in like hotcakes. And they subscribe to me. And their name shows up in my email and on my channel. So that's why I know half of y'all ain't subscribed to me. Y'all just sitting in here, not even subscribed to me. I don't know what your reasons are, but I'm gonna tell you, you better check yourself because you're not gonna take me down. Nobody takes Babe Solo down from behind a keyboard. Oh my God, this is too funny. That the medication got me talking tonight, y'all. I was delirious yesterday off that medication. Okay, Joshua said, amen, hallelujah. He did that off that song, This Means War. I know where that came from when we were doing This Means War. So you sure ain't saying hallelujah, hallelujah for what I'm saying right now. You said amen, hallelujah when I was playing that song, This Means War. So I told you, Babe Solo is not confused. I can run this channel. Yes, I can. Okay. Some people don't have community. You said share on community posts. Community post is for people to interact with me right under my videos, or send me some hearts, or they can make a comment, and I respond to everyone that writes to me. If you write profanity language to me and call me out my name, you're out of here, even on the community post. I won't let you stay. I don't have time for that mess. That's not what I'm here for. And Renetta D was clapping to that song, This Means War. We were tearing it up with Renetta D. Yes, indeed. All right, Joshua said, God is good all the time. All the time. There's no one greater ever in this world. That's why I know man cannot destroy this world. Matthew, the 24th chapter, read the whole chapter. Jesus telling you how he's coming back. They destroyed the world with water. This time it's going to be fire. I read the scripture for myself that said people going to be screaming and hollering, wish they were dead. And they can't die. It's just going to be burning. All right. And those that are sleeping right now is in the bosom of Abraham. They're resting. That's what keeps me strong when I lose a loved one or somebody I don't know. I try to encourage myself to know they're resting, they're sleeping. When Jesus comes, their soul gonna rise and they're gonna judge the world. And those gonna go, some gonna go to hell, some gonna go to heaven. That's why you gotta get yourself right now. Get yourself right now before you die. God's giving us a whole lot of chances every day we wake up and open our eyes. That's why I wake up in the morning. I don't wake up, oh my God, I got to do this. Oh my God, my car light, red engine light is on. I just say, I'm going to park that car until I get some money to take it to the shop. That's how I act. I don't fall apart. There's times I can't get nowhere. I say, okay, I just order me a lift. I just have to pay the money. I'm going to the doctor. I'm going to get my therapy because the doctor told me that this will go away. It's according to how I take care of myself. That's why I'm not up dancing tonight, because I'm being cautious, because I'm in the middle of shots and I'm doing therapy, and no way I'm going to interfere, because that medication, I could imagine how this orangutan is feeling. Oh, they're giving him the best medication, because what they gave me yesterday, I could taste the medicine in my mouth and in my stomach. And then I got so hungry. And I went and got me some Panda Express. And it lasted 2 days, Michael. I ate the last of it today, Michael. It was good. I mean, I got the stuff. I had extra this, extra that. I wasn't playing, y'all. And I felt so good. At the same time, I was still hurting. Yes. But I didn't know I was going to get shot in both shoulders, but I'm injured in both shoulders. So I wasn't thinking at the moment, and I panicked. And I did kick my leg like a dog do when you rub a dog belly. My right leg was going like this. Y'all don't want them shots. Them shots hurt. They hurt. Now, when I take my COVID shot, my flu shots, them shots was nothing. This shot that I took yesterday, I thought I was gonna faint. They hurt. It's not the shot, it's the medication. The needle be already in. And when he shoot that medicine, that's what make you hurt. But the medicine did me good. I got up. I made a video of me walking up the stairs with one leg at a time. Before I used to take steps. I go 1 foot and add another foot on the same step. Today I walk 1 step with left, right. And I couldn't do that for 3 months. See how strong that medicine is? And you gotta be careful when they put that medicine in you. You'll be thinking you could do anything, then let that medication wear off. You be jacked up. So I took it easy this time, and I was so happy. I text my daughter, my family. I said, I'm doing better, but I'm good. My daughter said, be cautious, because she's in the medical field. She said, be careful, Mom. And I am going to be careful. Pretty smart. I ain't that smart, but I'm pretty smart enough to be careful. Hey, Tiny said, what up, Tiny? Oh, yeah, we read this earlier. I hope they gave me some love, Tiny, but let's hope they did. All right. And then Joshua said, welcome to Babe Solo. Double tap that screen to the thumbs up. And I demonstrate that already, because you do got to hit the video on your phone. If you're on your phone, you tap, and that's how you get your thumbs up and the like on the video. That's how that comes in. Yes, it comes in just like that. And so, I mean, I was just astonished and happy to have you guys. I missed you guys last night. I don't think I did not. I really missed my channel for not coming on. Yes. And Joshua said, and share on the community. Okay, I read that one. Share on the community post. And then, I don't know what this one is. RJ, Joshua, maybe you, who is R. Kelly? Oh, yeah, Step in the Name of Love. Okay, you telling us who it is. I'm gonna tell you about Babe Solo, Joshua. I just play my music. I don't know all these people's names. I just play the music. It sounds good to me. All right. Amy said Al Green got a super for his birthday before Christmas. Al Green got a super. You mean, are you talking about the congressman? Amy? Al Green got a. Did they suspended him? So Al Green was he impeaching Trump right now. You're talking about the same man I'm talking about. Hold on, let me see something. Oh my goodness. Well, I'm telling you, these people is against the orangutan. They got here, they said 218 signatures, bipartisan House to force vote protecting federal workers' union rights. They are everybody going against that orangutan. Do y'all hear me? Amy said, hi, Deborah. Amy, I need to know what Al Green is you talking about before Christmas. Because I know he was impeaching, the Green I know about, he was impeaching Trump. Oh, yeah, he said he's going to serve the papers before Christmas. Did he serve? Let me see. Did Al Green serve the papers for impeachment on Trump? Let's see what he did. Come on, internet.
Lost, liberated, Democrat. And still I rise, censured, but not silenced. And it's important to have this photo tonight because it will get us into some very important issues. This was the occasion when I stood before the president as he stood behind me, giving a statement at a joint session of Congress. I was seated right over in the third row up. And the president started to talk about his mandate. Collected my portable items and I was about to make my way out to the aisle so that I could traverse my way out through the doors. That was my means of peacefully protesting. But as I moved and he talked about his mandate, something came over me. It was spontaneity, it was not contrived. I stood and I said to the president, "You don't have a mandate to cut Medicaid."
Come on now.
That was what I said. Now, the press has distorted that, a good many of them. These opinion makers, opinion shapers, they want to define people and define what you say, notwithstanding you're having said something contrary to what they'd like to hear. So they've said that I said he didn't have a mandate. I never said he didn't have a mandate. I said he didn't have a mandate to cut Medicaid, and I still stand by it. By the way, it became something that people across the country agreed with.
Amen.
So I said it. And then I left. And after I left, after having been told that I had to leave, because the speaker concluded that I was out of order. I have no hard feelings as it relates to the speaker. I have no animus related to his requiring me to be removed. Although I am the only person who's ever been removed from a joint session of Congress. But that's what happened after I left. The president, from this podium, the president looked over toward my Democratic colleagues. And the president said to them, as he was talking, words tantamount to them being lunatics. He said it. Members of the Congress of the United States of America at a joint session of Congress, and the president calls the Democrats lunatics. I wasn't here. I don't know what I would have done if had I been here and he called me a lunatic, because I never insulted him by saying something negative about his personhood. I didn't do that.
This is a good
But I was censured. The president was not censured for calling members lunatics at a joint session of Congress. He's not been reprimanded in any way. We have allowed him to normalize his behavior. I was censured. I had to stand in the well. I accepted my punishment. I accepted it. I never criticized the notion that it was improper for me to be removed. I did say that I didn't think that the punishment was appropriate in terms of being censured, but I never said anything that would cause the president to believe that I was disrespecting him as a human being.
Come on now, tell it.
But he called Democrats lunatics. No penalties. Nothing done. We cannot allow the president to normalize demeaning people, calling them names, low IQ. We can't allow him to do this. If we do, at some point, what I have in my hand now will occur. I have in my hand an article from Politico, 11/20/2025. To say these things with impunity.
Come on now.
This is what we face. 2025, 10:42 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. It is styled, Trump calls for Democratic lawmakers to face trial for seditious behavior.
And then it's mine.
I don't agree with that, but that's not the point. There's more to be said. It goes on to say, seditious behavior in bold print. This is in quotations. Seditious behavior, punishable by death. He wrote,
Is this man crazy or is he not?
saying now that someone, Democrats, have engaged in seditious behavior, punishable by death.
Do you know what that
Goes
means?
on, and the article reads,
People from off the street can try to assassinate them.
Trump on Thursday called for 6 Democratic lawmakers to face arrest and trial after they made a video encouraging U.S. service members and members of the intelligence community to refrain from following orders if they broke the law. What does that mean if they broke the law?
Remember that Deborah we read up on that?
If the president
John D, you remember that?
an unlawful order, you are not to follow that order. That's what it means. And by the way,
Remember us talking about that.
that's what the law says. You don't follow unlawful orders. We don't want people following unlawful orders. I'm not going to name the people, but then it goes on to say it's called seditious. This is the president now. It's called seditious behavior at the highest level. Trump charged in a post on Truth Social. Each of these traitors, now they have become traitors. Each of these traitors
Now they traitors.
to our
You the
country should
biggest
be
traitor of the
arrested
United States of
and
America.
put on trial. I don't agree with that. But that's not the most egregious thing in this document that I hold in my hand. I'll get to that as I read on. Their words cannot be allowed to stand, he says. And then he goes on to say, we don't have a country anymore. 3 exclamation points. Example must be set, he says. What? Now we're getting close to the reason I'm standing here tonight.
It's dangerous.
He had only said the other things I probably would have done, as many others are doing, and just let it go.
No.
Sometimes you can cross a line of no return. The president crossed that line.
He's a troll.
Words. The president then posted 16 Truth Social posts, including one that advocated for hanging Democrats.
Oh, hell to the no.
Mr. President, what is wrong with you? Do you know that there are people who will read this
And they would try to hurt
they're
them.
doing something dastardly? Don't you know that you are putting people in harm's way?
Yeah.
By the way, I don't think it just includes
In the
8
name of Jesus, keep them
people
protected, Lord.
that are named here. I don't think it just includes them. I think if you're a Democrat, any Democrat should be
Any
concerned
Democrat gonna be concerned about their life.
this president has done.
Thank you, Amy.
I just don't think that this applies to the 6 Democratic lawmakers that's mentioned here. 6, not 8.
Is he gonna
I
mention it
think
in
it
a
applies
minute?
to all of us. Just so that you will know, my friends, when you walk into my office now, the first thing you see is a person with a gun. When I first got elected to Congress, we didn't have police officers sitting out in the lobby. You walk in, the first thing you see is a person with a gun. Because of this kind of ignorant behavior on behalf of the president. And by the way, I'm being kind by saying ignorant.
You sure
Many
is.
other ways. Many other ways. Many other initiatives. There's something wrong with the president.
It is something wrong with him.
There's something wrong with the president of the United States of America.
It is.
For the president of the United States of America to say that people should be. Let me read it to you one more time. The president responded. 16 Truth Social posts, including one that advocated for hanging Democrats.
Hell to the
There's
no.
something wrong with the president.
Something is wrong with that man.
There's something wrong. We can't ignore this. We cannot allow him to say this with the impunity.
People out in the world will try to hurt these
We can't.
Republicans and
Now-
Democrats.
I don't speak for anybody other than myself and everybody who agrees with me. A lot of people agree with me that the president can't be allowed to do this. That's why I say censure but not silence. I have not been silenced.
Come on now,
I will
Al
not
Green.
be silenced. I am not going to be one that is going to allow this to take place and not speak up and speak out and say to the world that this has to change. We are normalizing not just hate, but we are normalizing these signals to persons who may not be as stable as I would
Yeah, the mentally ill people out there that love orangutan.
proceed to do
They'll
something
try to
for
hurt you.
someone. Yes, when you come
Take
to
your
my
life.
house, the first thing you see is a person with a gun. When I go out to events now, I have to have someone to escort me out to events. When I'm in the airport, we have to be escorted through the airport. Do you think this improves the situation?
No, it does not. It gets you killed.
This does not. This only exacerbates a situation that we
We got
already
some crazy fools out there in the world.
we've had to allocate more funds so that members can have armed protection. For me, it's armed. Maybe for some others, it's not. But protection. This is not normal.
It's not.
We just allow it to continue. We may find ourselves at a point where we can't stand here in the world and say what I'm saying. We find ourselves at a point in the history of the United States of America,
Tell the truth.
functioning democracy. When the president took office,
So many people don't believe what this man is saying. This stuff is
in
real.
functioning democracy, we may find ourselves with an inability to exercise the constitutional right of free speech. You have to see what's coming.
I see it.
You see what he has done, calling all of the generals in, all of these high-ranking officers,
You hear that, Deborah?
and in a sense,
John?
spoke down to them,
Michael, Amy, Joshua,
changed the name
Tiny,
of the Defense Department into the Department
ones
of
on the
War.
outside of the chat.
He
This ain't
has
no game.
become
This
a
stuff is
might
real.
makes right president. Might makes right.
You don't want to end up with Alice.
Hold on, let me get the ass out of it. I need y'all to hear when what he gonna do.
Explain why.
He gonna do it. Watch what he do.
In a might makes right world, the weak are wrong.
He gonna do it.
If you don't have the might to match what the president is doing, then you are weak. This is a president. I'm coming back to this, but I have to step aside for a second and say this to you. This is a president who has decided that he will use the awesome power of the Justice Department
Come on.
to punish people are perceived to be, in his mind, persons who have harmed him in some way,
Man, they need to
I
stop
simply
shooting that man with them knees, man.
prosecuting him. Now look, if we can all decide that we're going to indict the prosecutors in our cases, then we're not going to have a rule of law in this country.
Yes, we
What
are.
happens to the rule of law if everyday people like you and me, I
God
can't
forbid.
force the Justice Department to do anything? But he knows this. He knows that he and the Justice Department have unlimited time, a coffer in the millions.
Thank you guys for being patient to listening to this, because you
And
need
that
to hear
you
this.
may beat the rap, but you won't beat the ride. You won't beat the indictment. You'll have to pay. This is all so obvious in terms of what he's doing. But back to this. Censored but not silenced. Well, there's a remedy. If my colleagues who generally sit on this side, if they won't rein him in, if the Supreme Court has decided that it won't, for whatever reasons,
Crooked.
then there's but one option left. There's but one.
All right, now here it comes.
The Congress of the United States of America has the authority to rein in a president who commits impeachable offenses.
Bring it.
Impeachable offenses. Saying that members of Congress that advocated for people to follow the law, saying that these Democrats should be lynched.
Come on. Oh, Lord have mercy.
At some point,
They tried to lynch Vice President.
this is the line. This is the solution. We're in a countdown to impeachment. I intend to bring articles of impeachment to remove this president who is normalizing violations of the Constitution.
Say it.
He could care less about due process. Due process. The notion that you ought to be able to at least raise your hand and say, hey, you got the wrong person when you're being taken away by people who have masked.
I believe it's some people he got out of prison
themselves as members of the
that
constabulary.
he pardoned out of prison under the
We
man.
should be able to stop that. In my opinion, people ought to be identified so that you'll know who arrested you. But he doesn't care. It doesn't matter to him that we have a branch of the government called the judiciary. He wants to impeach the judges when they differ with him.
Lord have mercy.
We've got a member of Congress who has filed articles of impeachment against a judge because they don't agree with the opinion.
Well, 29 judges went against him.
Most people in this country of more than 300 million people can't do that. They can't decide that they're going to impeach the judge because they don't like the opinion. We have entered into an era now where an authoritarian president has control of the House of Representatives, control of the Senate,
Come on.
and a Supreme Court that has to date not challenged him properly, in my opinion.
Crooked.
So now he believes that he can say we should hang members of Congress.
Shoot some people out in the
Well,
streets.
Mr.
You'll never
President,
know what they're trying to do to y'all.
You shouldn't say that. And the remedy is to remove you from office. He shouldn't be allowed to serve out his entire term. I'm not implying that anything should be done to his physical person. No. I'm talking about what we can lawfully do.
By law.
Lawfully do.
By law.
He should not be allowed to finish his term of office because he's not getting better. There's something wrong with him, and he's not getting better. It's progressively moving toward a point in time when he will say something that's going to impact every person in this country, it seems.
Yeah.
I hope that it never happens. But I do believe that he is setting us up such that when he's to leave office, when
I
it's
knew it. I knew it.
he'll have some rationale for staying on.
Didn't I tell y'all?
And he will have the power, the awesome power of the presidency to back him up. What he did when he should have left office before And he encouraged, there are other words that I can use, people to come over to the Capitol.
That's what I'm talking about. They'll come after you, man.
People died.
Because he gave the order.
Walking around the Capitol, people were with gallows, looking for the vice president,
To hang him.
Speaker Pelosi's name, defecating in the Capitol,
Nasty.
not in the necessary facility, but in inappropriate places.
Nasty.
He did that. He had enough confidence to realize that what he did once,
He'll do it again.
he will do again.
That's right.
But he has now, because of the Supreme Court saying to him that he's immune to certain things. He's been given a certain amount of immunity, which he's taken as absolute immunity.
Yeah.
But we can see what's happening.
The Supreme Court should be shaming themselves.
Progressively
Lock them up too.
moving toward the date that he's to leave office, when in my opinion he will not.
Didn't I say that, y'all? That's why he's building that ballroom. He's trying to build a room downstairs where he can hide. They can't get him out.
And if he can, the United States military to stay. That's my prognostication. And I don't want to wait until he does it. Don't take a stand.
Don't do it.
That's why I'm counting down to impeachment now. That's why I'm taking a stand now. I'm not saying to any other member that you must vote to impeach. I'm saying to everybody, you have notice now. You can do all the things that you want to do to prevent the articles of impeachment from coming to the floor for a vote. Go ahead and do it.
Bring it.
But I want posterity to know that there was one member of Congress at least, I believe there are others,
God bless him.
one member of Congress at least that realized that we should have taken action, and one did.
Al Green.
We must take this action. If nothing else, maybe if he sees that impeachment is imminent, maybe he'll change his behavior. I doubt it.
He not.
Maybe he'll change it. Maybe he'll come to his senses.
He got the billionaires
and
treating
realize
him,
that what he's
backing him
doing
up.
is harmful to democracy.
And Putin.
To democracy. Not just to the people that he demeans, but to democracy. So I'm going to bring these articles of impeachment. Everybody is on notice now. Everybody. Not only am I going to file them, I'm going to ask for a vote. This cannot stand.
About 20 years ago, Tony Robbins taught
Y'all just got to be patient because Bang Solo gonna play
He
this.
helped him win a Golden Globe.
There are people who will say in quiet places something similar to what I just said. I hope that those people will have the courage. If you don't want to say it publicly,
They scared. They on the
just hope that
list.
you'll
They're
have
on that
to do
they're on
what
that
you can
list
do
with
to
that
prevent
the man that
the imminent
are
threat that
those
this
kids.
president has become to
They
American
scared.
lives. It's a threat. It's an assault on democracy
They
now.
scared.
It was a threat. It has now become an assault.
That's right.
So we're going to count down to impeachment. I'm giving every assurance that I can. Please take me literally.
They scared.
I plan to bring these articles of impeachment against this president. Pray that the Senate will convict. The articles of impeachment filed in the House are comparable to an indictment, but not the same, but comparable to in a
At
sense.
least he tried, you
The
guys.
Senate then has a trial. And I would hope that the Senate would vote, Republicans and Democrats,
Which they not.
to remove, convict, and remove this president from office. That would be my desire. But I don't get what I want, which means I've got to be prepared to file again.
Try again.
I'm not going to let this die, this behavior. If you don't vote this time, it's okay. I'll file again.
Try again.
Because there's plenty that he's already done. Not everything should be put into just one set of articles. So there's plenty of other things. I already have articles pending against him that I call the sword of Damocles for what he has done in
There's so much
defying
BS and that's
court
a shame.
orders, flouting court orders, not giving due respect to orders of the court. This is the President of the United States doing it. It's not just some other person. President. So they're hanging there. And I'm waiting on him to get the order from a judge who's looking at it. I've been waiting since this occurred. There's a judge looking at a case that was before him. If this judge rules as I think he will, the sword of Damocles will fall on him.
Well, I hope he does. I hope he ain't corrupted.
Dealing with his failure to obey the simple constitutional premise of persons having a right to due process. Everybody in the country knows, as he would say, everybody. We know that everybody doesn't, but that's his terminology. Everybody knows.
No, but everybody don't know. Some people out there don't even give, don't even
Except
care.
the president. You get what a might makes right mentality accords you when you're dealing with the president. So we'll have this countdown to impeachment. I'm going to file against him before the Christmas break. Just let everybody have their fair shots at me. Do whatever you need to do.
I pray to God to keep you
should have
safe.
said shots. Take whatever lawful measures you think you should take. But before the Christmas break, I plan to have articles filed and voted on right here in the Congress of the United States of America. Because we cannot allow him to normalize the notion that you can just hang members of Congress because you don't agree with their position.
Amen.
Even if their position is wrong.
And I hope y'all have patience enough to listen to this. Thank you, Amy, for bringing this forth. That's why I said, bring me y'all thoughts on this orangutan right here. Something is wrong with this man. Something is seriously, seriously wrong with this man. And Amy said, hi, Deborah. And then Renetta D said, welcome to all the new subscribers. Yes, Renetta. And then Joshua said, how's it going, Renetta? Amy says, hi, Renetta. All right. And Renetta D said, Joshua, everything is going great. Thanks for asking. I'm happy for you, Renetta. He said, you're welcome. All right. That is awesome. Joshua said, I'm happy for a thumbs up. Okay. All right. Joshua said, exactly, babe. So you got it right. Just be respectful to the host. No cussing and no fussing in the chat. Joshua, it's not going to happen. You do that over here, you gone. I don't care if I only have 3 subscribers. I don't care if my numbers drop. I'm not going nowhere. They solo ain't going nowhere. I love what I do. I love videotaping. I love making shorts. I love going live. I love talking to people. And I meet some wonderful people that will subscribe after the ones that been here unsubscribed. So I ain't worried about them. You go on out of Bang Solo channel. You see how peaceful it is in here right now? This is how I want to keep it. And thank you for putting that up, Joshua. But I'm letting those that are listening to know they can't stay over here with all that. And Joshua said, goodbye, only period. Well, I'm not going to put no period behind it because we're not going to get goodbyes all the time. There's people been coming in, you just don't be here when it happens. Oh, we've been having some rude people come in. My moderators be working on them and I work on them. So they've been coming. So I ain't gonna add that period on there because we got some foolish people. I'm telling you, we could get somebody in this room right now just start losing their mind. Mm-hmm. People are fed up, they're tired. American people are tired. They're tired of the orangutan. And our veterans. Thank you, veterans. I put this up, I know Sean D be tripping off some boots. Sean D be tripping off some boots. I want a pair of them boots. I even want that hat, Sean D. And I want that dog tag. Sure do. I want to thank our veterans. But Americans is getting tired. They're getting tired of this orangutan. I'm getting tired of the orangutan. Joshua sent hearts to someone, and Amy said, my uncle went home today. Oh, that's so wonderful. I'm so glad, Amy. Oh, I'm so happy for you, Amy. May he continue to get better and better. Deborah Arizona B said, hello, Michael. Michael said, hi, everyone. Oh, look at Michael. Yeah, Michael, you're here, Mike. I'm glad you made it. And then Joshua said, yes, crown is for highest record. But do you get anything? I don't know. Do they give you something for that? Renata G said, hello, Michael. And Joshua said, I'm ready for Thanksgiving. Well, happy early Thanksgiving, Joshua. LaShawn G said, like, share, and subscribe. All right, Sean D. All right. Deborah Arizona said, thank you again for joining the chat. In case you missed any episode, hit that R-key code. That's what I'm talking about, Deborah. Hit that R-key code. And they'll take you straight to Babe Solo's channel. And you will see I got over 2,000 videos. You can go all the way back to Tiffany Henyard moments. You can see I got everything. I got everything on Tiffany Henyard in my videos. I live here. I'm in Dalton. Oh, Deborah, I like that, Deborah. Yes. That barcode up there, all you gotta do is scan and go straight to my channel. You see everything and you know what I'm all about. Thank you, Deborah. Michael gave some beautiful hearts. Thank you, Michael. All right. I believe Josh was saying amen to the music we were playing. This means war. Tiny said, hi, Michael. Tiny said she likes the 80 music. We the baby boomers. Baby boomers, I don't like house music. I don't like none of that stuff. Joshua said, I'm eating sweet potato pie, turkey, spinach, mac and cheese, and cranberry sauce. You started your Thanksgiving. Oh my God, that's my safety pins, y'all. I got my safety pins. Michael, Deborah said that he needs to go where Big Bertha is. And I'm going to tell you what happened when he went to Big Bertha. Deborah had me rolling. She said the orangutan needs to go where Big Bertha is. This is what Deborah said. She said, I would like to see the big orange, aka orangutan, go to the zoo for criminals and become a Big Bertha's pet boyfriend, and she keep him in check so he can't destroy nothing else on America. So when you put those safety pins up, I need those safety pins, Michael, because for the simple reason, you're going to be dying laughing. When he got with Big Bertha, this what happened. When he got with Big Bertha, this what happened. Big Bertha ripped that diaper off, Michael. Big Bertha said, what you did in the bed? He said, that's what I'm going to do to you. There you go. We need those safety pins, Michael. I always keep them safety pins. They have me cracking up. And Joshua said, Babe Solo, I'm doing good today. That's wonderful. That's wonderful. I'm hanging in there myself. My pain level is over 10. My pain level is where you will break down and cry. And you'll be crying, I mean crying. That's my pain level. I don't know what this is. Oh, that's music symbol. Okay. So I like those safety pins. I need it for that orangutan. Michael said, please don't get me started. Oh my God, that is too funny, Michael. Don't get me started either, Michael. Hold on. Joshua said he's cooking for Thanksgiving, not Wednesday and Thursday. Joshua, we're not cooking. Manetta D said she ain't cooking. Deborah Arizona B said she ain't cooking. Babe Solo said she ain't cooking. And Sean G 414 said he ain't cooking. You enjoy your cooking. Do a good job. Make sure you make it right. Oh my God, this is too funny. Okay, you guys, I'm trying to get down this list. Here goes Deborah Arizona Honey B. She said the truck is full of a hot air and a bully. She invited him and the mayor-elect Zerham. I know you're talking about the one for New York. Showed up and called his pup and said, hey, B, I'm here now. And he has a crush on him, talking different, LOL. Dang, Deborah, I saw that. Dude was sitting there all happy. The one that won the mayor section in New York. You know, Trump is setting him up. I know he ain't that dang gone stupid. Thank you for bringing that up, Deborah. He got to be stupid or he better not be stupid. Amy said yes before Christmas. So we're going to be watching out for that, for Al Green. He already got the paperwork in, Amy. He got it in. He want to serve it into the Senate where they all can come on the floor and vote. So you heard what he said. He said, y'all don't vote him out for impeachment. He said he going to file it again. File it again, Al Green. But I'll tell y'all something. I think Trump is trying to build a fortress underneath the White House so they can't find him to get out for being president. Somebody, what y'all think? What y'all think about the man? Something is wrong with him. Seriously wrong with that man. All right. Sean D said, at Deborah, I seen that too. Yep, I saw that too. He looked stupid standing up there next to Trump. He looked gay. I'm sorry. That allegedly. Smiling. He had his shoulders like this. Deborah Arizona B said, Trump accused 6 Democrats who are also military veterans of for seditious behavior and should be jailed and punished. Can you imagine a draft dodger taking down a military veteran who served and fought for the United States of America? Say it, Deborah. I'm so tired of this orangutan, Deborah. I'm so tired of him. I'm so tired of him. I am so tired of the orangutan. Do y'all hear me? This man won't stop. Let me read to y'all. Wait a minute, let's see. I got a couple more names to go to. Couple more names. And I'm going to read to y'all what this man said today about the OBAMACARE Act. Okay, let me get to it real quick. I need to say this. Yes, before Christmas. And then Joshua said, Trump is out of control who accused 6 Democrats and beware mayor-elect. Zahar was winner last week, election day in New York. Let me tell you something, he didn't want that man to win. He wanted that other man to win. Cuomo, whatever his name is, because so he can pardon him. See, you can pardon, a mayor can pardon the president. He needed that other guy to pardon him, so he gonna try to sugarcoat this guy so he can use this guy. I hope that guy ain't stupid. And Sean D said, oh, Deborah, he's on the BS now. He and Secretary of Defense wants to call back Senator Kelly back to active duty. I'm looking at his medals, knowing he was the one of the highest medals. Did you send me that, Sean? Let me see. You sent me that. Oh, I'll go get it. I got it. It said, Pentagon said it might recall Sean Mark Kelly to military service for court martial or illegal orders video. Oh my God, let me move this stupid orangutan out the way. Let me see something, Sean. Let me play this. Let me see, can I play this?
Also joining us this hour, former Marine pilot who's running as a Democrat for a U.S. Senate seat in Kentucky. It's good to have you with us this hour. I'm just curious your thoughts as we look at where things stand and the news that the Pentagon is investigating Senator Kelly for asking troops to defy illegal orders.
Well, the whole thing is ludicrous. Nothing Senator Kelly or any of the others who posted that video, nothing that they said was inflammatory. And the American public watching this needs to know that our military has not only, the military leaders have not only the right, but a duty to not follow through with any illegal order.
Come on now.
Long-standing tradition, right? And military officers are taught this at the lowest level. It comes down to this. Donald Trump does not own the military. The military's oath is to the Constitution. We don't take an oath to a political party or to one man. And, you know, unfortunately, Donald Trump is still learning this. In my belief.
You call this ludicrous. Secretary Hegseth in criticizing Senator Kelly and the 5 other Democrats who are in that video. He said that this, quote, sows doubt and confusion. Yesterday, Senator Alyssa Slotkin, who's also, of course, in that video, she said she was not, in her words, not aware of any illegal orders that had been issued by the president. Do you believe the video itself, as a former Marine, the video itself was appropriate?
It's a yes, because look, members of Congress, the military is not just responsible to the commander in chief, but also to Congress. And a member of Congress criticizing the president, or in this case, simply reminding military leaders of their oath, is 100% within the bounds of free speech, 100% within the bounds of the congressional oversight. You know, and they're allowed to do this. It's not against the law to state what the actual law is.
Come on now.
So the whole thing is ludicrous to try to bring Senator Kelly back in and court martial him. I mean, to say that he as a distinguished veteran, he's not just any veteran. He's a combat pilot. He is somebody who's flown 4 space shuttle missions.
Wow.
And, you know, Donald Trump and Pete Hegseth trying to silence any criticism of what appears to be illegal strikes in the Caribbean. I mean, that's what they're doing right now. And they're threatening the power of the federal government against anyone who criticizes. And this is dangerous. So in my belief, if the administration's intent here was to use these threats against Senator Kelly to silence critics of their policies and to silence officers in the military from speaking out, the administration's going to fail here in a big way.
We're going to continue to watch for those developments, but I did want to get your take on another story. I know you have been outspoken about your concerns when it comes to a change in federal student loans. This is part of the president's signature tax law, which would redefine which degrees are considered, quote, professional. And by doing that, for folks who aren't familiar with it, it would then cap the federal loans available to certain degrees that are being pursued as non-professional, would cap those federal loans at $20,500 annually, a limit of $100,000 for the entire degree. What's remarkable is some of the degrees that would fall under that category, including nursing. would no longer be considered professional. The president
yes, I read that, Sean. I got a printout on
earlier
that.
today and warned of the devastating impact that this rule could have. I just want to play a little bit of what she had to say.
We're in a nursing shortage. This is going to continue to drive not enough faculty to teach the future nurses. This is going to have a devastating effect for everyone trying to get healthcare services.
What?
She talks about the nursing shortage, but also the impact on patients. Is she right, or is that an overstatement of the potential issue?
Well, it's not an overstatement at all. I think, first of all, we need these professions, especially in my state of Kentucky right now. Kentucky is already facing dangerous shortages of nursing and health practitioners in our state. We have over 3/4 of our counties are considered, health professional shortage areas, and that means we need.
Tell me, he finna mess with the nursing.
Downgrading these professional programs like nursing makes it more difficult to get loans to complete these degrees in those fields.
Lord,
and that's going to make it so harder for people to want
this
to go
man
into
wants
these
us
positions.
down
and at
to
the end
the
of the
dirt.
day, it's not just hurting nurses, you're hurting patients. Because you want the highest quality, best educated people, in our healthcare system. And at the end of the day, though, can someone explain to me how a theologian is considered more professional than a nurse practitioner or somebody?
That's what I'm talking about. That's what my daughter
is.
is.
It's just ridiculous.
My daughter's a
That's
nurse
one of the degrees.
practitioner.
Theology is one of the degrees, to your point, in medicine, but not that are considered professional.
I'm so proud of her.
To your point, a physician's assistant, a number of other degrees, including nursing as well, would not be. We will continue to watch those developments as well. Amy McGrath, thanks for your time.
Thank you, Sean. Thank you, Amy, for bringing this great report on this stupid orangutan. But I got to read to y'all what they said. And I heard about what happened with Michael, too. Yeah, I heard about that. And then Deborah said, Republicans are resigning, jumping ship, not running for re-election. Yes, I heard about that one, too. The military are going to have, Republicans are resigning. Wait a minute, the military is going to have to make a choice to obey the oath, to defend the Constitution, or follow the unlawful order of a roguish president, orangutan Trump. They got to. They're going to have to do it. There ain't nobody going to court-martial them. It ain't going to happen. They follow the Constitution. I got the Constitution book right here, y'all. Look. I was cleaning up and I found the Constitution of the United States of America. We the people. I didn't even know I had this in my drawer. I was cleaning out my drawers and stuff today in my house. And I found the book, We the People of the United States of America. I got the Constitution right here in my hand. And I am so happy. I didn't even know I had this book in my home. And I found it today. I found the Constitution. And I'm going to read every bit of it. I'm going to read this. Yes, I am. Now I got to read this to you guys. Baby, come get this from Grandma. I dropped this. Hurry up. Get these papers right here. Just grab these right here. Get that for me. I want the one, yeah, both of them. Thank you. Because I got to read this to them. This is important. Y'all got to hear what he said about the Obamacare. That's what my topic tonight. But I love the topic that Amy brought and Sean D brought, Deborah, all those that spoke out. And I heard about this one. I read on this one. I was planning on using it, but then I wanted to talk about the Medicare. Mike Johnson is losing the House of Representatives. I wonder, did I have it? Do I have it? I don't know if I printed it out. I didn't print it out, but I do have it. I'll probably bring it out tomorrow night, I meant to say, because I don't want to hold y'all too long. But we're going to talk about that Mike Johnson losing control. And I like what Deborah Arizona said right here, that they are jumping ship. Yeah. Some of them is not running election no more. Now, Terry Green, the Green lady, she said she's not even going to run. All right, Tiny said, I heard that. All right, Sean D said, boots on the ground at Babe Solo. Yep, boots on the ground. That's it. And Sean D said, what's up, man, Michael? All right, Sean D said, LaShawn. I like Sean D 14414. I like that name. I'm so glad you put it back. LaShawn is okay, but I'm so used to saying the other name. Sean D says, sound like I'm in trouble. Sean, you ain't in trouble. Look, I got your boots, Sean. I got them right here. They're your boots. I want a pair. I want the hat, and I want that dog tag. I sure will wear it. I sure will wear it. And Deborah was on the beach said, shaking my head. Those Weekend Fox hosts, oh yeah, the Weekend Fox hosts, they were scrambling. They didn't know what to say because the Trump, then the White House, nobody would even answer their phone call. They couldn't even have a newscast that day, Deborah, because they didn't have nothing to talk about because they couldn't get a hold of Trump. Because when they try to get a hold of the White House tells them what to talk about on the Fox News. They were stuck this time. I'm telling you, things is changing. Didn't I tell y'all to hold on? Change is coming. It just ain't coming fast as you want it, but it's coming. Yes, yes. And he said the officer served over the Department of Defense, the highest ranking official position that is held by generals. What an embarrassment to the United States. Deborah, shame, ain't it? Shame, shame, shame. Shame, people. And you know what, too, Deborah? A lot of people don't want to hear this stuff. They need to open their eyes and open their ears. This is real. This stuff is going down. And somewhere it's going to complete itself in the end. And we all going to get to see it. There's so much mess going on right now. We got all kind of topics that's happening with the orangutan, the Epstein file, all this stuff, the impeachment. We got all that going on at the same time. All right, Tiny said, I hope so. And Sean D said, and one of these vets went to space. I know. Come on, hang them people. You know what I didn't like about Trump saying that in his social media? That's exactly what happened to the Capitol. He told them, go fight like hell. And they sure did. They were worse than fighting like hell. They went to kill people. They went to kill. It's crazy. It's crazy. Then Arizona said, just for clarification, the mayor of New York called Trump bluff and stood in his face. Trump backed down. Really? I need to see that one. Yeah. And he showed up at the White House and showing Trump, I'm not scared of you, B. Deborah, you got to send me that. I want to read that. I thought he stood there with like being stupid. You know what I'm saying? I need to see that, Deborah. And then Sean D 144 said, the mayor of New York is a dumb like sucker. And Deborah, he looked like a sucker. Then he looked like he was sucked up by Trump to me. Unless he playing, you know, like he you know how people play each other? Trump playing him, he playing Trump. So I don't know what's wrong with these fools. Something wrong with all of them. Deborah Arizona said, at Sean. And Deborah said, you are correct. He is a fool. He is. I'm telling you, I didn't like the way he was looking when he was standing up there with Trump. He looked like he was scared. Happy and scared at the same time. Oh, I'm just at the White House. Duh. He acted like Tiffany Henyard. Oh, yeah, I saw her mother at the dinner, y'all. Tiffany's mother was at the dinner. Just go to my contest and you'll see I filmed her. I actually filmed her. And I got information on Tiffany too, y'all. And I'm not ready to bring it yet. All right, Sean D. 414 he says on a warrant, when everyone get promoted to defend the Constitution. I got that Constitution right here. I got it. I'm going to read this baby. All right. And then Sean D said, okay, you said, yeah, I read that one. And then Sean D said, and he's the one that tore down the White House. I mean, these presidents we done had, even before I was born, the White House been so beautiful. And when Biden was in office, did you see how beautiful they decorate the Christmas lights? All that beautiful stuff. It's almost Christmas. That man ain't got, that building ain't gonna look like it. It ain't gonna be Christmas over there in the White House. They might stick a tree in the yard. That place is tore up. I can get the photos for y'all. Hold on. I mean, that man tore that place up. I'm embarrassed to see the White House looking like that. He tore that place up. Look at this, y'all. Come on now. You're going to see some Christmas looking at this. You're going to see some Christmas. The man went nuts. Another one. What the other picture? What other picture? Oh, my God. Let me see. I think this one is worse. I don't know which one is worse. Look at that. Look at the trees all tore up. What is wrong? Look, that don't even look like a White House. The man that lost his mind. What did they say this was? $30 million? But I'm going to tell you, the judge stopped him, y'all. I got to tell y'all this. The judge stopped him. They stopped him for collecting donations from AT&T, Apple, Amazon. They put a froze on. They said no more taking donations from these companies to finish that doggone place. So I don't know if they're going to finish, y'all. Did anybody read about that when the judge stopped them? Yeah. And then, let's see. Then Sean D said his wife only stayed for 70 seconds until the tree came. Wait a minute, Sean D. Forgot it was a first lady. I forgot that woman exists. Do you hear me? She didn't act like a first lady. She wasn't seen. She barely came up. I forgot there was a first lady. Even when he ran his first term. Then I didn't even know who the vice president was. Until they said, hey, Mike Pence. Where they been? What they been doing all these 4 years? I was wondering what the heck Mike Pence was doing. You see, he didn't run with Trump. You see, he didn't run with Trump to go with him this time. He didn't run. Michael cracking up. But I got to read this to you guys. I got to. This is so important. Sean said she don't even like the holidays. You know why? She probably doing that. Allegedly, something wrong with her too. I think something wrong with that woman. Something is seriously wrong with the first lady too. Right here, this is up to date. This was today's date. The White House circulation a plan to extend OBAMACARE. This is OBAMACARE right here. This is it right here. To subsidize as Trump plead health care fix. So Trump is coming with an idea. Listen to this. The White House is circulating a proposal that would extend the extend subsidy to help consumers pay for coverage under the Affordable Care Act for 2 more years, as millions of Americans face sparking health care costs when the current tax credit are set to expire at the end of the year, which is December 31st. Now, let me tell y'all something. Don't trust this man with a penny candy. And they don't even sell penny candy anymore. Don't trust him with a dollar bill. Because you know what? It sounds good when I read it, right? Let me get on down the line. You're going to see it's going to be a big old change. The draft plan suggested that President ORANGTAN Trump is open to extending provision of Obamacare. Do y'all believe that? Do any of y'all believe that? Do any of y'all believe that? Michael said, I bet the first lady can't even boil it. Michael, she orders her food. She don't cook. She's like a statue. She looks like, have y'all seen that movie about this woman, Medusa, with the snakes on her head, and she turned you into stone? That woman is like a stone cold. Okay, Sean, I got that. I got what you said, Sean. Yeah. But let me finish this right quick. Okay, as I read on, it says, the eligibility for the Obamacare which were put in place during the COVID-19 to help people afford their care coverage, would be capped at 700% of the federal poverty level. According to two people in the knowledge of the proposal, the people spoke to the Associated Press and conditioned a nominee to discuss the White House proposal that is in a draft form. So they got a proposal now, Trump does. Now listen carefully. Listen carefully. Anonymous told them this. See, it's always a mole in the bunch, isn't it, y'all? Deborah said, "Hello, Michael." She probably don't know how to turn on the tea on the stove. Y'all got me rolling. Y'all got me rolling. Oh my God. Okay, let me finish. The baseline tax credit that was originally part of the OBAMACARE Act was capped at 400% at the federal property level. But that cutoff was suspended because of the temporary COVID era credit that allowed middle and higher income people to benefit from subsidies too. The White House would also require those on Obamacare, regardless of the type of coverage, to pay some sort of premium. See that? Did not tell you. Here it comes. Did not tell you that. They try to get that money. They still trying to mess up the Obamacare. Oh, wait a minute. Let me let y'all hear this real quick. Y'all need to hear this real quick. This is short. This is real, real short. Listen to what she got to say. I like what this lady said here. She is good. She is good.
I think our healthcare system is broken. I think it's badly broken. And it's the I think our healthcare system is broken. I think it's badly broken. I think our healthcare system is broken. I think it's badly broken. And if the Republicans want to get serious about lowering costs and taking on corporate greed, count me in. The Republicans continuing to put forward the concepts of a plan just so that they can crush the ACA, which they've tried to do 70 times already, is not going to work. Some kind of savings account that maybe rolls in a year from now. Families are struggling right now, and they need help right now. And Donald Trump may be absorbed on having bulldozers tear down the East Wing and put up a new ballroom, but American families are facing real cost increases, and it's time for Congress to respond. I think our healthcare system is broken. I think it's badly broken. And if the Republicans want to get serious about lowering costs and taking on corporate greed, count me in. The Republicans continuing to put forward the concepts of a plan just so that they can crush the ACA, which they've tried to do 70 times already, is not going to work. Some kind of savings account that maybe rolls in a year from now.
How y'all feel about this? People in the United States,
and they need help.
30 million in a building tearing down.
Trump may be absorbed on having bulldozers tear down the East Wing and put up a new ballroom, but American families are facing real cost increases, and it's time for Congress to respond. I think our healthcare system is broken.
I had to play that for y'all.
Broken.
I had to play that for y'all because she makes sense on what she's saying. You gonna spend 30 million for this tearing down the White House, and then you talking about you don't want nobody to have Medicare and food stamps so they can survive and eat. We got 15-year-olds with babies, 14-year-olds with babies, 11-year-olds be having babies, and you trying to tell me, and how they gonna get out there and work? They can't work 30 hours, 80 hours a month. And there's people already working part-time, 2 and 3 jobs, and still ain't bringing in enough money. Ain't that something? Ain't that something? And then right here, the proposal that she was talking about, they want them to pay a premium on the Obamacare plan. That would effectively end zero premium plan for those with low incomes. Addressing the concern from the Republicans that the program has enabled fraud. One option is required that everyone pay 2% of their income, or at least $5 per month for lower plans. Do you know them damn doctors ain't gonna take care of you paying $5? The doctor's not even gonna make no money. This stuff is getting bad, y'all. Don't come on, it's getting bad. It's getting bad. I'm serious. And as we go on down, even as the White House proposal remains in flex, the notion of attending any part of the President Barack Obama's signature achievement is likely to rickety conservatives who have sought to repeat and replace the law for well as a decade. United President Orangutan Trump made an announcement himself reporting about the administration healthcare position is mere speculation. There we go. Didn't I tell you who's going to change up? White House spokesman said on Monday, oh my God, that the White House press secretary reported on Monday afternoon that Trump is very much involved in these talks and that he is focused on revealing the healthcare proposal. But let me tell you what he's going to do in the end. It says right here, I got to find the part where he is not going to sign that paper. That orangutan is not going to sign it. He said he would fix the problem system, which would bring down costs for consumers. He's lying. But there are signs that are part of White House plan get buy-in from Democrats. New Hampshire Senator Maggie, one of the 8 members of the Senate Democrat caucus who voted to reopen the government earlier this month, said represent a starting point for serious negotiation. The fact that the President Trump this woman voted to open it up. She went against the Democrats and she's a Democrat. The fact that the President Trump is putting forward any effort or to extend the OBAMACARE Act, she believes is food. Taxpayers show that there is a board understanding that inaction in this regard will cause serious harm to the American people. Okay, she waking up. She waking up. I had conservative conversations with many of the Republican colleagues who I believe wants to get this done. They understand that the vast majority of people who benefit from the tax credit lives in their state. That's Florida. Florida got 70 million people on Obamacare, and they all are Republicans. There's other states too. They're out there protesting like crazy. They said, save our OBAMACARE Act. They want this saved. They agreed about having it because they've been living on it just like anybody else. Matter of fact, I'm living on it. Hello. I want my insurance policy to stay down, my co-payments to stay down. As the White House worked quietly in its plan, led by the Policy Council, lawmakers on Capitol Hill have drafted their own proposal. For instance, Florida Senator Scott, Louisiana Bill Cassidy, and others. Louisiana is a red state too. And others have proposed various ideas for redirecting the program spending on federal suicide. I can't wait for Jeffrey and them to say something. I haven't heard them yet. Account that enrollment could use to shop for plans and to trade out of the pocket costs. On Thursday, according to a person familiar with the discussion in private conversation, there they go, talking behind people's back. The draft of the White House plan would allow those in lower plans, such as bonds level or dang, what kind of, I never heard of this stuff, to put money into the health savings account. They trying to get that money, y'all. They still trying to get that money. They people are out their mind. It would also, the program to further help root out fraud. So they're talking about they doing it to root out fraud, waste, and abuse. They're trying to say American people are out there wasting, abusing their Medicare. How are you wasting and abusing your Medicare and you going to the doctor and stuff? We're not talking about food stamps right now. Now, I can see them saying that about SNAP. They're talking about medical right now. Talking about fraud and waste and abuse. You know who's doing the fraud and the waste and abuse? The CEOs, the rich folks. I know a job right now, one of my family members was working on. They were in court for taking Medicare money and Medicaid because they were saying they did the work on the patient, but they never did the work, and they put it in a computer, and they was getting that money, and they got busted by the FBI, and it was in court. And guess what happened, y'all? They got off. The place is still running. They paid off with money. All this corruption in medical field, lawyers, real estate, judges, everybody. There's so much corruption in every job title. There's good people in that corruption, but it's a lot of corrupted people working around the good people. A lot of good people working around corrupted people. And I'm telling you, they got to fight hard this year, y'all. I think this is just as bad as the Capitol. I don't know which one is worse. But that orangutan, this is last term. But I think he trying to get him a tomb down below. He trying to make him a tomb. But he a mummy or something. He thinks somebody gonna lay him in a tomb and then they gonna hide him and he can't leave the White House. He gonna leave that White House. And then Shandi said, Florida is running on Trump now. Yes, they are. Florida is a lot of, I've seen everything, Sean. I saw all the states across the world is fighting back about their medical and their snaps. You don't mess with their food, Sean. People get mad when it comes to their food and their medical too. And then Sean D said, Louisiana is turning on House Speaker Mike Johnson and Trump. Yes, and I got it on my phone, but I didn't print it out. I'm going to bring that out to you guys, ASP. So the conclusion of it all, it said the draft of the White House plan would allow those to have a lower plan, which they lying. It would also, this is what I saw right here, what Trump is going to do. It said nothing is not going to happen until Trump signs it. Trump is killing time like Mike did in the House. He's not going to sign that OBAMACARE Act. He hates OBAMACARE Act. He got the Republicans hating it that's in the White House. I'm not talking about the people like us being a Republican or Democrats or whatever, independent. I'm not talking about the ones out there protesting. I'm talking about the senators, the congressmen. They're hating it too, right along with the orangutan. I'm telling y'all, but they people is mad at them. That's why they try to go along with the OBAMACARE Act, but they try to twist it. If you listen, they're twisting it. They want to change some things inside of it. Leave it alone. Let it stay like it is. Let it stay like it is. But they said, Trump, can't nothing happen unless Trump sign that bill. Do y'all think he gonna sign it? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I don't think he's gonna sign the bill. It's gonna be another mess. We might have another shutdown. Something's gonna happen. They're gonna be protesting like crazy. Oh yeah, y'all got some good stuff in here tonight. Yeah, Florida and Louisiana, them red states. They ain't playing, y'all. They not playing. No, they not. Okay, Sean, I'm finna go and see what you sent me. And then I'll be letting you guys go because I know everybody probably has to do some things in their life. And based on she gonna chill. She gonna chill. She is going to chill. Okay, let me come out of here. Go into my primary. Okay, here we go. Excuse me, you guys. Moderator job. All right, here we go.
To admit, technology has come a long way. The most annoying thing in a Mercedes is having nowhere.
But still play for it.
Oh, wait, not this one.
And if the Republicans want to get serious,
Okay, I got that. Okay, here we go.
it's about lowering costs and taking on corporate.
Donald Trump's presidency so far. And the key word there is certainly so far, because so far on this Monday, Donald Trump seems to be doubling down on the embarrassment, not just with legal losses to James Comey and Letitia James, fractures within the MAGA coalition, but the embarrassment and the humiliation rubbing off on everyone else. And that includes Melania Trump, who fled from an event today after 3 minutes as Donald Trump's scandals continue to rock this White House. We are going to get into it all because it is just so damn funny. But before we do, if I could quickly ask you to leave a like on this video, and if you haven't already and you enjoy our channel, to hit that subscribe button, because it goes a long way in supporting our work. Now, before we get into Melania, I want to start with the scandals that have everyone in this White House so humiliated, and her running away. Of course, that starts with Donald Trump's death threats towards Democratic members of Congress, like Ruben Gallego, who is hitting back today.
What is your level of trust in the U.S. military justice system, if it were to get that far, to handle this?
I trust them actually a lot, and for a couple of reasons. Number one, these are professionals. They are also swearing to the Constitution of the United States. They know that there will be fallout and consequences if they are used in a hard way to basically railroad someone like Senator Kelly, because Donald Trump's going to be gone a couple of years. And if you're part of the military that's going after sitting senators, sitting members of Congress, and part of the weaponization of government, there will be consequences, without a doubt. So, I think there's going to be a lot of officers that are be part of this, potential tribunal, they want to call that. They're going to be looking over their shoulders because they know that Donald Trump will be gone and they will not have that protection. They're going to have to do the safest thing possible, which is follow the Constitution of the United States.
Please.
And you'll be fine.
This robotic puppy looks so real, it completely fooled.
Thank you, Sean. Are they going to talk about that woman?
Ava, who's a veterinarian.
The dog didn't do that.
I've been a grandmother.
Not that there has ever really been a positive week of foreign policy news in this Trump administration, unless you count positive news being positive news for Trump's grift, in which case the Qatari jet was really great for Trump. But of course, this is how Democratic members of Congress should be responding, forcefully and all the time. Do not debate the semantics of, well, we said this in the video and Trump wants to construe it that way. No. Donald Trump is a criminal. He is going to demand criminal acts from our military. We have to stop that at all costs. We do not care what comes after us. We do not care what Donald Trump threatens. Donald Trump is a criminal, and the military did not swear an oath to him. He is not our king. Millions of Americans have made that clear in multiple protests. Donald Trump is not above the law, and if you follow his illegal orders, you will not be as well. Speak in that plain English. That is what Ruben Gallego did, and that is what we need every single Democrat doing right now, as Donald Trump's foreign policy, as idiotic as it is, becomes more and more unpopular. We should be talking about it because they can't spin it. Just listen to Carolyn Levitt try to when she was asked about Donald Trump literally taking talking points from Russia and his latest peace plan announcement.
Last week,
Caroline.
John.
Thanks a lot, Caroline. There are a few Republican senators who are critical of the 28-point peace plan, including Senator Rounds, Senator Graham, Senator McConnell. What do you say to those senators who say that this is giving too much away to Russia? And has Russia made any concessions as it relates to a possible peace deal concerning any of the war in Ukraine?
I would point any critics to the words of the Ukrainians yesterday, in which they said that they feel very positive about this plan. They've been very involved. They have had direct input on the language of this plan, and that we are in direct communication and correspondence with them. Just finish with this. The idea that the United States of America is not engaging with both sides equally in this war to bring it to an end is a complete and total fallacy. I saw a lot of misinformation and rumors rumors and allegations against people in this building, such as Secretary Rubio and Special Envoy Wynkoff and the president himself, that they are favoring one side over the other. That could not be further from the truth. I have watched as the president and his team have worked around the clock overnight with both sides on endless phone calls, endless meetings to try to bring this war to a close. And any suggestion otherwise is a complete misunderstanding of the facts. It's coming from people who have no idea what they're talking about.
This is not a peace plan to start. Let's be real about this. This is a complete surrender, and it is a humiliation to everyone involved. And like I said about everyone in this White House, it has been humiliation after humiliation, especially for the spouses. JD Vance with a little extra long hug for Erica Kirk last month, following Vance not wearing her wedding band, and Melania,
and she was rubbing the back of his head.
Rare appearances that she makes, just seems out of it and not to care. But especially today, when talking about her favorite topic in the world, and what is that? Well, in her words, the Christmas. We don't love the Christmas. Very clear as she just fled from her event today. Grinch Melania Trump spends 2 minutes and 50 seconds at Christmas event before fleeing. It seems that Melania Trump has yet to warm up to the holiday spirit. The First Lady spent 2 minutes and 50 seconds welcoming the arrival of the White House Christmas tree, hightailing it back inside the presidential residence after just a few handshakes and photo ops. She circled the horse-drawn carriage carrying the first family's Christmas tree, calling it beautiful, before offering smiles to press photographers and walking back into the White House. Has not been shy in her feelings around the holiday season. In 2020, CNN published leaked audio of the former model from 2018 during her husband Donald Trump's first presidential term, in which she complained about her holiday season responsibilities. I'm working my ass off on the Christmas stuff. That who gives an F about the Christmas stuff and decorations, the First Lady said, but I need to do it right. The White House did not immediately respond to a request for comment Monday. The arrival of the Christmas tree hints that Melania's holiday decor will be fully revealed soon, though it should be more minimal compared to years past, given the disruption of the White House's East Wing, which typically displayed these decorations. So Melania Trump, as you can see here, not super duper in the spirit. No gifts were given out. She didn't burst into song. There were no carols. She was certainly not visited by 3 ghosts in the middle of the night because if you haven't heard already, there's a war on Christmas. There's a war on Christmas coming. The bombs are dropping. The guns are firing. Stay safe. War on Christmas. Democrats. Remember the war on Christmas? Remember Obama's war on Christmas? It's a war on Christmas, and we don't like to see it. It's not great to have a war. Trump definitely solved that one. Melania, war on Christmas herself, I guess. Not a fan. And then again, this would be a non-story, and maybe it is. I don't think it is, except for the fact that she's literally never there. She is never
I forgot she was First Lady.
To be there is kind of a special event. Not that I'm stoked about it, but she was there for 2 minutes and 50 seconds exactly. That's it. You shouldn't do math on live television, which this isn't, but if I am counting correctly, that is 170 seconds, which is not a lot of seconds. Since we started playing that clip of Melania not wanting to be at the Christmas unveiling, I have talked for more than 170 seconds. That's probably not true, but give me a couple more seconds and I will have. That is how uncommitted she is to all of this. And why wouldn't she? Melania doesn't want the stink on her. There is one thing that Melania actually has contributed to this administration, and it is the threat of a lawsuit against author Michael Wolff, saying that if he does not stop talking about her relationship with Jeffrey Epstein, apparently they were intimate together, allegedly, to protect myself from the feds busting down my door and Melania suing me for a bill, which I don't have.
Well, she can sue me. I ain't got no money.
We're still paying off the student loans, Melania, so don't sue me. Or do. I don't care. That was her one contribution. Was not saying that Donald didn't spend time with Jeff, his best buddy. It was just her. And by the way, now I have been talking longer than Melania was at the Christmas event. That is how.
Yes, she did, Michael.
This has been Melania's only contribution, is saying, don't loop me into that Epstein shit. I don't want to be a part of it. Donald,
you was one of his hoes.
That is her contribution.
She was one of his hoes.
That just kind of cracks me up. I find it funny, this dynamic. It just cracks me up. It's just funny. It's all crumbling. And thank God, He deserves to have his life fall apart. Donald Trump has been the luckiest bastard on planet Earth for far too long. It is time for a little accountability, and specifically on the Epstein files, which it seems like the mainstream media has decided that they don't want to talk about at all, unless it's about Democrats, apparently.
Right.
Jamie Raskin shot down that notion on CNN in one of the more ridiculous interviews that I've seen from Pamela Brown, who I think is usually a pretty good anchor on CNN, even though they're not my favorite network by any stretch of the imagination. But Jamie Raskin just responded so perfectly to this utter nonsense, but I want you to take a look.
To be clear, that use the example of the president texting with the president of the United States. It's different than a pedophile, right? I mean, Jeffrey Epstein was more than just a constituent. He was, hold on, let me just finish. He was a known sex offender. He was also a donor, right? He was a donor. And Stacey Plaskett, in her deposition in 2023, acknowledged she went to Epstein's New York home to solicit money for the Democratic Party in 2018. So I guess my question for you is, I know you have a relationship with her. You were an impeachment manager with her, right? But if this were a Republican in the same situation, would you still excuse it?
Well, in other words, are you saying would I want to censure someone just because they had a phone call with a convicted felon and an adjudicated sex assailant? Because that's what Donald Trump is. Remember, he's got an adjudicated sexual assault charge in New York that he was convicted of, in addition to the 34 criminal felonies. So I'm not quite sure what your point is here. Should we be censoring anybody who's on a phone call with a felon?
Well, no.
Dang, what did I do? I messed up, you guys. This was good. What did I do? Let me start over. I messed up.
Can you believe this? It took until 2025 for someone to finally invent this thing. It's just a high-def, big-screen phone magnet.
Last week was the most humiliating
of the facts.
Best buddy. It was just her. And is to all of this. And why wouldn't she? Melania doesn't want the stink on her. There is one thing that Melania actually has contributed to this administration, and it is the threat of a lawsuit against author Michael Wolff, saying that if he does not stop talking about her relationship with Jeffrey Epstein, they were intimate together, allegedly, to protect myself from the feds busting down my door and Melania suing me for a bill, which I don't have.
I don't either.
We're still paying off the student loans, Melania, so don't sue me. Or do. Fucking, I don't care. That was her one contribution. Was not saying that Donald didn't spend time with Jeff, his best buddy. It was just her. And by the way, now I have been talking for longer than Melania was at the Christmas event. That is how short a period of time she spent. But this is Melania's only contribution, is saying, don't loop me into that Epstein shit. I don't want to be a part of it. Donald, he can fend for himself. He's a fucking pervert. Like, that is contribution. I don't know. That just kind of cracks me up. I find it funny, this dynamic. It just cracks me up. It's just funny. It's all crumbling. And thank God, he deserves to have his life fall apart. Donald Trump has been the luckiest bastard on planet Earth for far too long. It is time for a little accountability. And specifically on the Epstein files, which it seems like the mainstream media has decided that they don't want to talk about all, unless it's about Democrats, apparently. And Jamie Raskin shot down that notion on CNN in one of the more ridiculous interviews that I've seen from Pamela Brown, who I think is usually a pretty good anchor on CNN, even though they're not my favorite network by any stretch of the imagination. But Jamie Raskin just responded so perfectly to this utter nonsense, but I want you to take a look.
To be clear, that use the example of the president texting with the president of the United States. It's different than a pedophile, right? I mean, Jeffrey Epstein was more than just a constituent. He was, hold on, let me just finish. He was a known sex offender. He was also a donor, right? He was a donor. And Stacey Plaskett, in her deposition in 2023, acknowledged she went to Epstein's New York home to solicit money for the Democratic Party in 2018. So I guess my question for you is, I know you have a relationship with her. You were an impeachment manager with her, right? But if this were a Republican in the same situation, would you still excuse it?
Well, in other words, are you saying would I want to censure someone just because they had a phone call with a convicted felon and an adjudicated sex assailants, because that's what Donald Trump is. Remember, he's got an adjudicated sexual assault charge in New York that he was convicted of, in addition to the 34 criminal felonies. So I'm not quite sure what your point is here. Censuring anybody who's on a phone call with a felon?
Well, no, I'm not saying that. I'm saying, would you be defending a Republican who was in the same position, texting with Jeffrey Epstein? Texting with Jeffrey Epstein after he was a known convicted sex offender, and just be calling it a constituent when in fact he was a donor and there was more there.
Well, I mean, we could take the example of the Republican serial liar and fraudster from New York, spacing his name out right now, who left Congress, who was just pardoned by.
Is that you're talking about George Santos?
George Santos. I defended George Santos. They wanted to expel him because they considered him inconvenient, but he had not had a criminal conviction, he had not had a civil conviction, and he had not gone through the ethics process. And that was my whole point with Stacey Plaskett. If you think she's violated a federal law or a rule of the House, charge her with it and let's take it through the ethics committee. But she hadn't been charged with anything. That was my simple point.
And this is not the first round of Epstein chicanery that I have seen from CNN. Abby Phillip, in a recent podcast appearance, said that she was a little tired talking about Epstein. A little tired, kind of over it, ready to move on. This is the biggest scandal in presidential history. If you're ready to move on, I would suggest not journalism. Maybe different profession. Abby Phillip, smart person, really great on TV. Maybe a different career if you're not interested in stories. Something else, please, because you should be doing your job. But if they won't, CNN won't. We will be doing it on this show, and if you want to support that, as always, you can hit that subscribe button, leave a like on this video, and if you stuck around to the end, drop a blue heart in the comments. Also, read about James Comey's response, if you would like to Donald Trump losing his latest case. Link below, my Substack. Become a subscriber. It's a great way to support the show. Keep on fighting, y'all. Don't let them silence you. Until next time, I'll see you soon.
We won't.
Yeah, no, actually, I have 4 kids.
That was a good one. I liked it, that shine. And that is right. She can't hide it. That's what, you know how Trump is, that's where he got it from. Oh, Sean said Trump was acting like he was in the hood, but in the rich suburbs when Eston went to jail. He's on welfare, you guys. We take care of that man. He get food stamps and everything. Sean said, am I right? Sean, don't do this. Keep that thumb up. She ain't gonna come after you, Sean. She ain't gonna sue you. We ain't got no money. We ain't got no money, Sean. I want to thank you guys for coming in tonight on Babe Solo's channel. And I got some amazing moderators. I got some amazing information tonight out of everybody. Everybody interacted with Babe Solo. And I love that. That's what I want. I need you guys to interact, give your thoughts on what's going on around you and everything, because this stuff is real. It's not a game. It's not a joke. Sean, you're cracking me up. You keep them thumbs up, man. You know, thumbs down. Shoot, that was a good video right there. All of them was good. Amy's, yours, all of them. I mean, they were all good. I want to see that one Deborah was talking about. I would like to see that video. Yeah. And Michael said, no, she didn't. Yes, she did, Michael. And Sean laughing at you too, Michael, because it did happen. Look what Sean said. Oh, that's what she was doing. You know, remember she was naked, y'all. She stayed naked all the time. She probably was the top one, you know, next to the woman that's in jail with the little short black hair. She was she was grooming them, you know, she was grooming everybody. And who knows what the first lady was doing. She stayed naked all the time. I want to thank you all for being here tonight. You guys are so awesome. I missed y'all last night. And what's tomorrow? I gotta see what my calendar is. What's tomorrow, baby? Thursday or Wednesday? Today is Tuesday. Yeah, this is how bad our Babe Solo is. I thought we was almost at the end of the week. Pretty soon, you guys will be having your Thanksgiving with your family or your friends or yourself. Babe Solo don't know exactly how her Thanksgiving gonna turn out. I don't know what's gonna happen. All I know, I'm gonna enjoy my life and I'm gonna enjoy my home. And I love being home and I love being at my house. And I'm not worried about anybody celebrating Thanksgiving with me or not. It doesn't matter to Babe Solo because I've long time been doing this and I'm not new at this. And I will be fine. But a lot of people need a lot of crowd around them. But I'm telling you, I'm sick of all them crowded people. You be having these little dinners and people, somebody mad at the dinner. Don't let them drink no alcohol. Then they want to whoop you. Sean said, he said, everyone's seen the party. Yeah. And then he said, women's in cocktails and dresses. And he was touching a rump, you know. He was just, Trump was so damn ugly when he was young. And he's still ugly. God, that man ugly. I'm sorry, that man was ugly. He had a square Frankenstein face. I'm telling you. Now, Epstein looked better than him. Y'all see them pictures? I can show you the pictures. They were standing together. It was crazy. It was crazy. And he didn't look too right to me. No, he did not. But let me show you the picture real quick before we get off. I didn't like the way they looked together. Look at this. Just look at them two together. Look at Trump with the white shirt on. Good Lord. He looked a mess. He looked a mess. Look at them eyes and them eyebrows. His nose, his shape of his face. Dude. That may be why with the parties, you know, the women, they just, and he was just touching and touching. I was watching everything. But I'm gonna tell you something about that vice president. When he hugged that man that's been assassinated wife, she was rubbing all in the back of his head. He pulled her up into his body and she touched his face. I said, what the hell is going on? I said, what's going on with these two? It didn't look right, y'all. I think they got something going on. He cheating on his wife, allegedly, because that was a squeeze that people that intimate does that type of stuff. What them two did on that stage in front of the whole world, everybody was talking about it. She put her hands and started doing this in his head while they were hugged up on the stage. Oh my God, it didn't look right. It was inappropriate. So I want to tell you guys, who's this? Oh wait, look at my, what did you say, Sean D? You said Bernie Mac words. This. I miss Bernie Mac. He was so funny and so cool. Yes, he was so funny and so cool. So Babe Solo getting ready to sign off. You guys did an awesome job. And I mean, it was awesome. I love how you guys came back tonight. Y'all interacted with Babe Solo, and that's what she needed. She needs y'all to talk back. Tell me what you think, how y'all feel about what's happening to us. I said us, not no y'all. This is happening to all of us, even our allies, even in other countries. They are suffering too, because they're not even sending money over there to feed the hunger like they was doing. This was already set up, and Trump is stopping everything. It seemed like he wants us to be struggling in mud and quicksand and don't have nothing. This is crazy. God forbid, keep yourself in prayer. Pray for your family, friends, and neighbors, even your enemies. That God keeps you out of the hands of the enemy. Because we're going to need it. We're definitely going to need it. Because this man is trying to destroy the United States of America. And I'm telling you, it's a lot of people fighting back. Them protesters, y'all just ain't been watching them. Some people are watching them, some not. But them protesters is not going to allow this man to do what he's doing. Good night, Deborah. Good night, Sean D. 414. Good night, Tiny, Amy, Joshua, Deborah, Arizona, Honey Bee. Oh, yeah. Michael, you keep them safety pins for babes so loud. Yeah, you keep that happy smile for me, Michael. Oh, yeah. Yeah, you're right, Sean. He tore down the White House like a fool. Oh, thank you, Deborah, when you came out that good save, sweetheart. God bless you guys. And we hope to see y'all again if it's the Lord's will. And then I hope everybody has the best Thanksgiving ever. Good night.